Wartburg, I'm excited you might get to go home tomorrow, and congrats on the solid food. Hi! There's a gap! There's a tiny little gap in my curtains. Hold on, and I'm gonna fix that. How did that happen? More importantly, how did that happen without me noticing? Alright, just kind of do that. Yeah? Okay. Let's try that again. Hi, everybody. Playing catch up. Wartburg, also thank you for the resub. Next month will be fun. I gotta see if I can get that alert to be louder. Speaking of alerts, I changed the bit prices on some of the fun sounds. I dropped them all, and I added a new one. So that'll be fun. While I'm thinking about it, let's get in here. Let's see if I can get the nice resub louder, because I know the last time it went off, it was kind of hidden. But while I search for that, let's catch up on chat. Mother-in-law has a tendency to rush recoveries and frequently has stuff back. Yeah, that's the thing about recovering from illness, injury, anything. If you rush it, you're gonna end up with a problem. So like, don't do that. Let's see, edit. Oh, I can seriously push that volume up. It was only at 50%. I'm gonna regret this. I'm cranking it to 100. The next time that one goes off, I'm gonna leap out of my skin. Real quick, hey everybody, I'm gonna start a prediction. I'm remembering this time. Time till I hate all of these choices. I also changed those windows a little bit. They're intended in increments up to an hour based on the last one. So there you go. That's a thing. All right. Let's check. Yeah, Carl. Ashley still being at work is real weird. Carl's like, you're usually like, I'm finishing up or whatever. Like, that's fine. Ashley being there is weird. But I know you're getting ready to, there's like a trip or something coming up. So I'm gonna guess that's probably a thing. Yikes. Okay, yeah. Another popsicle for dessert. What kind of popsicle? It's very important. I miss pudding pops. I love when they make, because a chocolate pudding pop was way better than a fudgesicle. It just is. And when they stopped making the pudding pops, I was very upset about it. Did you go here? No! So, because I did, because you guys got to do, I think you were talking about the eyeshadow. So I did Air over the weekend. None of y'all saw Air. Air feels more earthy than Earth does. So I am wearing Earth. You could kind of do this a little bit. It's like a really, like, very light green that, like, shifts copper. So, like, I get it, but yeah, it's like, I don't think the green is super showing up on here. No, Air was nuts when I tried it this weekend. And then Monday I had water on. So, Friday I'll put on fire. So you guys haven't seen Air yet. So I didn't do that. I just did it when I was fucking around. So there we go. Let's see. Team wish I was stuck at work because I got no job. Be careful what you wish for, banana. Yeah, it's very light green. My mom has a recipe for a pudding pop. Like, I've got recipes. We have a little popsicle maker thing. It's like, I could make some. It's like, sometimes you just want to, like, open your freezer and have it be there. To do chocolate pudding for dinner. Hell yeah. Sassy Toddler's up for cheers. Cheers, baby. Everybody grab your glasses. Hi, sweetie. Cheers. Oh, yay. Yay. If I need to do it again in a little bit, let me know. I hope you all have had a good week. I have already been very busy. Shenanigans have been happening. I accidentally found out Shopify is increasing all their prices. I got the perfect video. Yay! Oh, I'm so excited. yeah, I was trying to solve a different problem. I was also clicking through every tab, and on the page where you can, like, select what plan level you have, because there's 3 different, like, plans. I have the basic one because I don't need a lot of the fancy stuff. Well, let me rephrase it. I could use a lot of the fancy stuff, but I don't sell enough to justify that increased cost. So I'm on the basic plan, which is $29 a month. And on that page, there's this bright blue dialogue box that's like, hey, don't forget, our prices are increasing on April 23rd. You can, but it doesn't tell you to what. It just says, you can check it out here. You know, more details here. As you click on more details, and it takes you to another page. It's like, hey, we increased our prices at the beginning of 2023 for all new shops, but anybody who already had a shop got like a 3-month grace period or something. And so that's ending. And that's all it says. It still on that page doesn't say what the new prices are. I had to go like dig for it. So I eventually found the right page where they're like, hey, here's what it is. And like right now, like I said, I do $29 a month, and the new one is going to be $39 a month. It's an increase of 10, that's a third of the price is going up. I was like, what the fuck? So I found this when I was on lunch at work, and so when Greg got back, I was like, hey, because they use Shopify too. I was like, did you know about this? And he goes, what? So we both checked our emails and checked spam folders and all that. Cannot find any email anywhere saying there's going to be a price increase. Nothing. Neither of us. And I was like, cool, which plan are you on? And he's the next, he was like, well, I'm on the $80 a month plan. I was like, you mean you're on the $105 a month plan? He just kind of stared at me. I was like, yeah. Yeah. And then the top one was like $2.99 a month. It is now going to be $3.99 a month. I was like, that's insane. That's insane. I don't have another alternative right now, so there's fucking that. Yay, wild berry popsicle. Nice. Gotta love a good fruit popsicle. So that was fun. So not only did I not solve the problem I was trying to solve, I found a different problem. And then I went, fuck. Well, while I'm here, since I can't solve this problem, there's nothing I can do about that one, I should start trying to figure out my Q1 sales tax stuff, because I'm going to have to submit that report tomorrow. It's not due tomorrow, I'm just like, I like to get it done early, and I have tomorrow. Tomorrow's a me day to, like, work on my stuff. I was like, oh, I'll try to, like, get that stuff prepped. I was like, cool. My shop says it has collected this much in sales tax, so this should be the target number for, like, what the total number of sales was. And so I did my calculation for total number of sales, and it wasn't that number. And now I'm like, what is happening? So I went in to solve one problem, and I found 2 others. Which I feel like is just, like, a metaphor for life at this point. So that's great. Anyways. I have a very long list for topics today, including James's unhinged thing he said in the Discord right when I was getting started. So we're gonna talk about that. Ashley, I require either in chat, in which case if you're gonna do it in chat, I will fill everyone in on what happened, or just send me a DM on Discord. I would love to know how your conversation with your friend went today about the mistake that got made, that we fixed. I'm so curious. I'm gonna have to build a shop site for you. I mean, like, here's the thing, is like, any other platform, like, I could go to Square, or what, you know, there's like a bunch of different things I could use. It's like, they're probably all going up in price. Because when I started using Shopify, I picked Shopify because they were all pretty much the same price. And Shopify was just easier to use. If I move anywhere else, I have to build it again. I have to build everything again. I would lose a lot of my data and my analytics and whatever. And then the same thing's probably going to happen over there on whatever the new thing is. And I can't just, like, build something else from scratch, because then I have to figure out payment processors and, like, all of this other stuff. Like, I need to go through a platform. James's thing was absolutely unhinged. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyways. So that's fun. Hey, someone just bought a lure pin. Hell yeah. That's exciting. Those are like half gone. He 100% laughed at me, assumed he got kicked for being a... Alright, so for everyone else's benefit, here's what happened. Some of you might remember, like, back in the Persona 4 days, James and I would talk about a game we were playing every once in a while called Blood on the Clock Tower. If you've never heard of it before, it is a... I just fucked this up. It is a werewolves-style game, but better. And I discovered it because I watched a video of a group called No Rules Barred play it on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, it's fucking incredible. And I'd seen those videos, like, that's fun. And Aaron was also watching them and was like, this seems fun. So Aaron had started running games, and James and I would play in them sometimes, but we haven't done it in, like, forever. And I've been watching more videos of it happening recently. And I was like, shit, I miss this. So, like, the same way I started DMing D&D, I was like, fuck, well, if I want to play again, I guess I'm just going to have to run it. Which is, like, running it is not the same as playing it, but I was like, something's got to happen, so I'll at least start it, and then maybe somebody else will really like it, and they can, like, GM it at some point or whatever. So, I was like, cool, I'm going to gather a group to play this game. So I've been gathering a group to try to make this happen, because much like Among Us, it requires a dumb number of people for it to be a good game. Like, minimum 8 people. 10 is, like, a good sweet spot. 12 is pretty solid. And so I got distracted because I want to be like, Sassy, did you mean to put that in the chat, or did you mean to put that in the mod Discord? Because I don't know if it's what I think it is, I don't know if you want to put it in the Twitch chat. Everybody drink water, Santroka's here! So, I was like gathering a group of people, because it takes like a butt ton of people, and then we have to fight the greatest monster of them all, schedules. So I was like, I need to have like a 10-person group would be great, so like let's get a bunch of people together, and we'll set up like a poll to like see when people are available, and hopefully during these times that I'm available, hopefully there will be 10 players. Like, we'll just say, as soon as there's 10 people, I was like, yes, we're gonna play at that's the slot. So we're gathering people, and Ashley was like, hey, can my friend join? And I was like, sure. And that was the end of that conversation. So, cut to Monday. As I'm streaming, I see a notification pop up on my phone that some other people have joined the Discord, which means that, you know, they accepted their invites, whatever. And I go and check it afterwards because I have to manually assign roles so people can see stuff. And there's a username that I do not recognize. And I'm like, who is this? And so I click on their profile, and I'm like, I can probably, like, figure this out from, like, mutual servers or mutual friends. 0. No mutual friends. No mutual servers. Do not recognize this name. And, like, Liz had been, like, inviting some people from, like, her, like, D&D group. And I was like, hey, do you know this name? And she's like, no, I have no idea. So then I, like, go and look on Twitter. And I was like, oh, exact same name on Twitter. Okay, who are you there? I was like, it is somebody with, like, 30-something followers, which is, like, fine, but can be a flag for some sketchy shit. It's like 30 followers, does not follow me. I do not follow them. Nothing on their feed looks familiar. They're not retweeting anybody that I know, nothing like that. They have a Twitch channel. I'm gonna go look at the Twitch channel. not following me on Twitch. Does nobody in their chat is a name I recognize. There is nothing. I was like, cool, some fucking rando made it into the Discord. So I like kicked him, banned him. He had already had the audacity to respond to like the schedule poll. I'm like, no. So I like delete that, ban the rando, and lock down the server so that way nobody else can create invites anymore. It has to come directly from me. And I was like, fuck. So last night, I'm working on Dice and I'm chatting with Sassy and Ashley. And like I'm working on Dice and like we chat for like an hour and a half and then Sassy has to leave and then Ashley and I chat for a little bit. And something happened where she made a comment about her friend joining the Discord. And that is the moment like my eyes went wide and I'm like, hey Ashley, what is his Discord name? She's like, oh, it's this person. I was like, cool, you're gonna have to re-invite him and I need to go unban him. I didn't know who it was. You didn't tell me what his Discord name was, and apparently you're not Discord friends, so you didn't show up as a mutual person. So I thought just some weirdo had managed to stumble into it. So please apologize to him for me, but also please explain to him what happened. So that's why Ashley has chimed in and said he 100% laughed at me and assumed he got kicked for being a rando. It's fucking incredible. Anyways, it's fixed now. He's back. He can answer the schedule thing. But it does look like we might be able to play on Sunday afternoon, which would be fun. I'm so nervous to run a new game. Like, it's one of those things. It's like it's not like I have to worry about a plot. It's not like running D&D where I'm like, here's a story and here's lore and whatever. It's just there's a lot of rules. There's just a lot of rules. I'm like, man, I don't want to fuck up the rules. And like, I feel like I know them very well at this point. I've played a bunch. I've watched a bunch. It's like, it should be fine. But what if it's not fine? So anyways, mods, anybody who's not in there, who wants to be in there, you should join it, and you should get in on the schedule stuff. But anyways, how many people is this the first time, so we'll never know? Well, that's actually my biggest worry, Liz, is that because it's a first time for a lot of people and they don't know any better, nobody will be able to be like, hey, actually, I don't think my thing works like that. Like, I feel like I'm confused, and I'll be like, you know what? You're right, because I did it wrong. Nobody will be able to do that. So, like, it is entirely dependent on me being able to execute this stuff correctly. That's what I'm concerned about. Because there are some things about how the game works where it's like, I have to make a call about how information is being distributed. And so it's like, if I fuck up, that can completely change the course of the game. So I'm just like, ugh. But I also feel like this is gonna be a first time for everybody. If I'm gonna start with being like, hey, it's also my first time running it, so like, give me a little grace. Actually, I already did that. I did it as soon as he rejoined this morning. So. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on it just because Christian joined it and immediately was like, I can't see anything. I was like, yeah, because you just joined it and I didn't reassign your role. No grace, only terror. I mean, you know, fair. So anyway, so that was fun. But I'm excited to try running it. Mostly just so we can start playing it again. And then I'm hoping somebody else likes it enough that, like, eventually somebody else is like, I understand the rules. Maybe I'll run one and I can play again. That's really what this is about. Yeah. It's one of those things I'm trying to be careful about. Like, there are people that I love, but I don't love them for all things. It's like, there are some people where it's like, I love you, but I will never play D&D with you. Because I can just tell, like, that's not gonna be a good mesh, and then I'm not gonna like you anymore. And there's certain kinds of people, I was like, I know I cannot play deception games with you. Deception, social deduction, bluffing games. No. It's Blood on the Clock Tower is a very, very cool game. Playing Peekaboo. Oh, we're playing Peekaboo. Oh my gosh. Hi, here you are. Oh my gosh, where'd he go? Where did he go? There he is. I hope this is great. So there are people that I'm like, they there are people who are just naturally chaos goblins, and I think there's a certain level of chaos that, like, this game inherently has chaos in it because it has intentional misinformation. So when there are people who are... Part of the game is you need to lie even if you have good information and you know you're a good player because you don't, a good character, because you don't want the bad guys to find out. But then there are people who will purposely inject chaos and lie about things. They'll lie about it in a nonsensical way just because it's haha funny. But this is the kind of game where it completely derails it. And I was like, cool. There are some people I know, it's like, I love you. You can't be in this. There are people I won't play Among Us with because I very quickly learned, it's like, oh, you're on the good side, but you're making it hard for good to win intentionally because you think that's funny and that's fun for you. And it's not fun for people who like to do puzzle solving. So it's like, there's some people I'm like, no, you don't get to do this. Sorry. So the chaos requires a special person. My DM used to run a beginner table and no one was allowed to play Chaotic Evil because it can be easily disruptive and make it less fun for others. So first of all, I'm not even talking about D&D. I'm not even talking about D&D. We're talking about a game, if you missed the very beginning, we're talking about a game called Blood on the Clock Tower, which is like werewolves. Werewolves, Town of Salem, like that kind of thing. And yes, we can talk about D&D in a bit. But I do think chaos needs to be done well by a very specific kind of person. Like, anybody who's watched Dimension 20, like, Emily Axford is a great example of what I would call respectful chaos. It is chaos, but it is still being respectful to the other players at the table and their experience playing the game. She is not chaotic to anyone else's detriment. Which I think is the main thing, is like, chaos is fine unless it's diminishing the fun of others. Then it's not chaos. Now you're just an asshole. And I think that's an important thing. And there are some people that I know, and some people I know that I like, and some people I know that I don't like, who both fall into that disrespectful chaos territory. And it's like, cool, you want to do that, it's fine. I'm not going to play these games with you. I'm just not. And someone that I know got very offended about that. And took it very personally. I'm like, that's fine if you want to take it personally. It's not going to change. Now you're just kind of like confirming this was like a good call on my part. Yeah. Here's the thing about chaotic evil D&D characters. First of all, one of the things that I still don't know how to handle in my newer D&D game that I'm playing in, that's a group and a DM who are like, hey, like, what's your alignment? Like, that, like, for, like, first session, I was like, hey, I need to know what your alignment is because there's these factors. And I was like, I've never played a game where you have a declared alignment. You're just like, it's like you just do things in the game, and at some point you're like, yeah, the things that I'm doing probably fall into this category. I'm not making choices because of my alignment. Like, my alignment is not dictating my choices. My choices are dictating my alignment. Choices are dictating alignment territory, but I'm playing with a bunch of people who do it the other way around, and I'm like, I don't know how to answer this question. I feel like anybody who goes in and is like, I'm gonna be chaotic evil, that is asshole flag number one. Like, no. I do think there are ways to do it, but I think you need buy-in from the table, and then also, like, you need to know what it actually means and know that being chaotic evil is not just, here's a hall pass to be an asshole. You can do it in a structured way where it is narratively satisfying for everyone involved. Yeah. Anyways, we got really tangential. We haven't played any game yet. Let's play game. Let's do that. Where's my buttons? That one? Please, all the things work. I know in at least one of the D&D starter packs, they advise a way of giving inspiration is to reward characters that make hard decisions. They should retain their alignment. Yeah, like, there are mechanics. The reason it came up in these games is because there are mechanics and less, like, straight up mechanics, but, like, here's, like, items that, like, interact with alignment and events that interact with alignment. So it's like, I get it, but I feel like having it be... Oh, yeah, you know what? Good call. Because here's the thing, Pathos. I added my Zelda timer up here, so we will have that once I get into the game. I will hit that button. It's like, I get at some point needing to kind of, like, establish what your alignment is, but having the alignment be a direct character choice feels, like, odd and forced. And maybe it's because of, like, the way I play games and the way that, like, the way that everyone I have ever played with before this group has always been. It's like, hey, like, we're gonna get into the game and, like, you've kind of got your character concept and your idea and your backstory or whatever, but it's like, there's only so much you can have kind of, like, planned ahead of time. And, like, sometimes, like, you're just gonna... Sorry, you guys are gonna lose audio for a second. My camera's driving me crazy. Like, you can have an intent, but eventually it's gonna be like, hey, like, I've found more of this character as I've played them, and here's how they're actually gonna end up behaving, and, like, here's how they actually are gonna make these choices and whatnot. So, like, having an alignment declared up front feels weird. So, I don't know. Anyways, Ashley's home. Yay! 1, 2, 3, go! Go. Yes, do that. All right, I'm gonna hide the timer for now, but we'll bring it back up when it goes. All right, we're here. Oh, James sent me info. I'm gonna pull this up. All right, what did he say? So we're doing whatever? Okay, I can do whatever I want. Who's got... Oh. Things and stuff. Okay, great. Successfully migrated back to the hospital bed. Yay! Did we... Oh, we already saw all of this. Okay. Yeah. That's right, that's that restaurant thing. We're not going into mementos. That was one thing James said specifically. Don't do that. I mean, I guess probably because it eats my entire day if I do that. Who all can I go see? I don't want to deal with you. Because, like, I'm afraid if I do that, I'll also lose my evening. You know, she wants to check me out, you guys. Decide later. Not doing it. Okay. In theory... Oh, good night, sweetie! Go sleep. Go sleep very good. For your mom, okay? And give her a big kiss. Okay. Now that I know... There was a button where I could see the people I could hang out with in a spot. Okay, there we go. So I can get to on... Oh, she's the only one. And I can't... Why can't I go to any of these places? Are you not open on a Sunday? Why can't I go to these places? What the fuck? Alright, well, I can go hang out with On. Or the doctor. Neither of these are helpful. I guess I'll go... Can I do the big burger during the day? Or is it only a thing I can do at night? We're gonna fucking find out! Take the challenge. There we go. We're gonna try to up our guts. Alright. Oh, the burger got more expensive. I mean, that's fine, but...
Thank you very much.
I feel like everyone should be concerned with the frequency that I'm coming to this place.
Now then.
Yeah, Guts was the last thing I leveled up, so this is the one I feel like is the most behind and I'm most worried about. The drive-thru McDonald's.
Yep.
Hey, look at that. Alright. Proficiency and knowledge are both at 3, so that's good.
Wanna head back?
Uh-oh. Pathos just said nobody panic and I'm worried. Oh, interesting. I've been asked out twice by a drive-thru worker at McDonald's. I have several questions. Like, did they ask you? Like, at what point in the drive-thru process
You're back.
did they ask you this? I'm very curious. And was it like because they've seen you repeatedly, or were they just like, I liked your voice, or like, that's a very impressive order? I don't, like, I gotta know. Hello, Chris! This should be very often. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, the high school detective. Oh my god. No, he wouldn't have to shut up. Fucking Ryuji, please stop. Perhaps. Perhaps sounds appropriate. Yeah, we should not touch the person who is deeply entwined with the police. Someone was a lady, so I had to say sorry. Incredible. No, this is not the perfect time to meet and discuss our strategy. No. Oh, hideout tomorrow. Okay, yes. I was like, I have a different thing I want to go do tonight. No, I don't want to go to the darts place! No, I don't want to go right now because I have to go do something else.
What do you want to do?
I do gotta figure out... I don't remember where it was. I went there at like 1 a.m. Like 3 times a week? Oh my god, he slipped in his number with your order. That's something. Alright. James said to go... Is this Central Street? I'm supposed to go find the politician. This way? I meant to go to the square. Just kidding. God, I don't remember. This way? No, I don't remember. Shit. I feel like I went to the wrong spot. I think I went to the wrong place. Okay. Go back to Central. I could use some help. I'm looking for the politician, someone who knows this game. Please tell me where he is. This is me actually asking because I'm just trying to find a person that I know exists somewhere. I don't want to go fucking there. I feel like this was right. He's in the ramen shop? Okay, thank you. Where the fuck is the ramen shop? Hold on. Okay, yeah. You were just around the wrong corner. Okay. You said Central Street Station. Oh, he's right fucking there! There we go. I was like, I didn't think he's in the ramen shop.
Everyone.
Okay. I was like, he met me there. No, he met me, yeah, he met me there once, but... It's crazy how I love this game and haven't beaten Kamoshida's Palace. I have a lot of questions I would like to ask you about the statement of you. How can you love this game when you have barely scratched the surface of that? And like is it like, did you just start playing it and you just haven't gotten there yet? Or are you somebody, like, did you play it, get that far, and that was a while ago, and you've just never gone back to it, but have decided you love this game? I need to know. I need to know. Hey, about his speech skills, we should make use of them when you negotiate with shadows. What? Good idea, sure. Yes, should ask him what? Teach me how to talk gooder? Like, what's the implication here? Teach you how to give speeches? Why? Why do you need to know how to do speeches? I want to be a politician. I want to do what you do. I just feel like it. This feels weird. I'm gonna... I don't know what he's gonna think I mean by this. I definitely don't want to be a politician. I just feel like it.
How unfortunate.
Oh, shit. I want to know your motive. Comes to me against you know what it is. Okay, fine. I'll fucking...
The most important thing is...
Sure. All right. Yeah. I'll say that one, I guess. How shall I teach you? I don't... He's just gonna make me get on the box right now and just talk about something. It's time for my speech. Let's talk about this later. Okay, great. Okay, no. This is... Okay, this is... You've said something that I find to be unhinged. You just said, I love the story. But you've... I don't know how many palaces there are, and this... I'm keeping my eyes away from chat, because I don't want to know. Nobody, don't tell me if you know the answer to that. I don't know how far into this game I am. I am simultaneously so far and not far at all. If you're not even out of the first palace, that is such a small fraction of the game, and you've seen so little of the story. How do you know you love the story? Like, I'm genuinely... I'm a loud person. I'm a loud, and I'm very just, like, about, like, my mannerisms. So this is not me, like, attacking you. Like, I don't want to yuck anybody's yums. If you fucking love it, that's great. I'm glad you love it. Everybody should have things that they love and enjoy and whatever. I just don't understand how you can know you've done so little of a thing and be like, yes, I love it. This is like if I played, oh God, I'm trying to think of another game. I played Danganronpa and I haven't even gotten to the first trial, is what this feels like. And so I would love to understand this. Like, the fact that this game has, what did we figure out, 160 something tutorials? That is not an exaggeration. Someone looked it up for us. Because I was yelling, how are we still getting tutorials 60 hours into this game? And apparently I haven't even done half of the tutorials that are in this game. So, like, you've seen, like, 10% of them, maybe. I don't understand. It's like, combat doesn't really super change. So, like, I get it. Like, yes. It's turn-based combat, so if you love turn-based combat, kind of JRPG kind of things, makes sense. Absolutely. The sentence of, I love the story, has thrown me for a loop. I need to know. Yeah, Liz fucking took one for the team and manually counted the number of tutorials because I was losing my fucking mind. And then we all lost our minds. Okay, where's my button to go back here? Okay. We're fine. You're gonna invite me to the ramen shop to teach me how to talk better? Please appear in the ramen shop. Okay, no.
And while our society appears to be prosperous, many of our young people are quietly suffering.
Me, I'm being very quiet and clearly suffering.
They lack jobs, security, savings.
Hey, fun fact about current day US, not just kids, not just teenagers and youths. It's all of us. All right. He looks like he's put tip money on the table, removed it every time they were pissed as a power move. Oh, he does have that kind of face. Oh, I hate that.
The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
Jesus Christ.
Watch where you're going, you little shit.
Hit him with the sign!
You bumped into me, you old goat.
That's not the voice I expected from that character model.
This isn't good.
Yeah, it's very not good. Ooh! Boy! Okay. We leave them be, they're just gonna be loud. This feels like a non-solution, and I don't feel like he's gonna go for it. This sounds like we're just gonna end up in trouble. This is a sticky wicket. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. Because I feel like there's gonna be some good dialogue opportunities in here.
Yes, let's.
Oh, God.
Good citizens, please stop fighting.
Uh-oh. Please bash someone with the sign.
What is the point of bickering over such a trivial matter?
This is none of your business. Yeah, seriously, just shut up.
See, now you two have common ground.
What's with this guy?
Why is he standing like this? What, like, look at, he's kind of like, it's not even shrimping. It's like sticking it, like, his hips are, like, way too forward. Like, that's not good. Stand up straight, sir. Also, like, who's
Now,
this
if
man?
you'll please excuse me, I must return to my speech.
Okay, well, they already left.
Together, we can create a bright future for the next generation.
This guy's eyes look fucking buck wild.
Ugh. God, so righteous. That really annoys me.
Yeah, you can't posture check the character list, but yes, I shoulda.
Enough of your arrogance, no good, Tora.
Oh.
What? As if anyone would actually vote for you.
Okay, well, you're the one wearing, I was gonna say like a piss yellow shirt. But that's a very that, go see a doctor, drink more water. I don't like that.
Are you planning to embezzle funds again? Or maybe criticize one of your constituents again?
Uh-oh! That's kidney failure yellow, it truly is.
You criminal!
Oh, I just realized this is a man in a flashy outfit. It's not a flashy outfit.
No, that was all in the past.
Uh-oh!
I've gone and done it again.
Well, you didn't do anything again. Okay. I mean, okay, here's the problem. Here's the problem, sir. If you're trying to be a politician, if what that guy said was true, if you start getting any actual traction, that shit's all gonna come up. Your opponent is absolutely gonna drag that shit up. So you need to, like, be ready for that and, like, have an argument ready to go. What? Is that a thing in Japan? Like, that doesn't sound real. I wish it was real. That'd be great. I don't feel like it's obstruction, though, just to be like, hey, you did some shitty things, so, like, who would vote for you? This, I'm not gonna, like, try to provoke it. We're gonna do this. Also, if letting that get you this defeated, you're gonna lose. Yeah. Yeah, that's not, you gotta have a thicker skin than that. You just gotta be like, yeah, it's like, I made some mistakes, I did some shitty things. I have, in theory, I'm making assumptions here, atone for that, did my reparation, whatever is appropriate, like, do that, and be like, and now, like, I'm trying to turn it around and help everybody else, so nobody else feels like they have to do the things that I did. Like, that's, I feel like, the way to go. So... Oh, yeah, you're a criminal? What?
There are many who would agree with that statement.
Fair.
Whenever someone calls me no good Tora, I panic.
Do you panic because it's not really even that good of an insulting nickname? Like, that's... I feel like I'd be more thrown off by that. Personally.
I went through
Doggy bark,
quite
bark.
an ordeal 20 years ago.
That's a long time ago. You don't look old enough to have had those problems 20 years ago.
Let me explain.
No swag tour. That would be... See, there we go. That'd be better. That's more hurtful. Hurtful. Wow. Talking.
I used to be a member of the National Diet.
Did you... I can't tell. No. Sorry.
I was elected during the rise of the Kuramoto children. We were backed by powerful Diet members.
Did you... Like... Are we... Like, keto? What's...
This was about 20 years ago.
You did mention
I was
that.
very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being.
Okay, you're already, like, setting up some excuses.
That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals.
I don't think being inexperienced at life leads you to doing illegal things. I don't...
People refer to my blunders as no good Torah's 3 strikes.
I'm gonna go in a class tomorrow and ask about this.
The first was being caught missing a legislative meeting to take a personal vacation.
Okay. Like, did you know, like, did they schedule the meeting after you already had the vacations planned? Like, I have some questions.
Then, I was accused of embezzling a large sum of money from the party, giving me 2 strikes.
Okay, you said accused of doing it. Did you do it, though? Did you do it, though?
Finally, I called a voter an idiot, which resulted in scandal.
Okay.
Strike 3.
That's funny. And more voters probably should be called idiots in, like, town halls and stuff. Someone tell Ted Cruz, right? God, fucking Ted Cruz, man.
I was out and branded a washed-up politician.
Okay, but, like, why did you call the voter an idiot? I feel like this is important and relevant, just to me personally as a player.
You said you wanted to become a member
No,
of the
I didn't
Diet.
say that.
But do you see the man before you?
Man. It was right.
Do you really want to receive my guidance?
It's happening. It's happening. No. You seem to have a conviction. Funny jokes.
I'm happy to hear that. However, everyone says I have no chance to get elected. So why come to me?
Have confidence in yourself.
You're doing a good job of cheering me up. But you may be right. The most important part about giving a good speech is believing in yourself.
I don't know if that's the most important part. I would agree it is a factor.
Perhaps one day I will believe in myself again. But you sure got me there. You're a strange young man.
You guy. This guy.
Very well.
Okay.
If learning how to give a great speech is what you seek, then I'd be happy to instruct you.
Farron, you having a typo in that is incredible.
In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me. Let's get started, shall we?
Yeah, let's get started. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I knew it! I could feel it in my bones when the little bubbles started popping up. Fucking Christ. Have I always had a 2 on my lapel?
Staging your crimes with calling cards. It's hard to believe that a student could manage this alone.
God, Farron, you're hilarious. Oh, second
An
year.
adult.
Okay.
For example, someone talented enough to move people with words. Perhaps they coached you. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou it shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the sun persona, I have obtained
sun.
the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Jagars, thank you for the follow.
All right.
Okay, great.
Let's pursue your dream of becoming a member of the Diet. Oh my, we've been talking for far too long. Let's call it.
I'm tired of talking to this child. I gotta bounce.
You.
All right. I said it like 3 different times. It's about my speech schedules. Hi, Chris, thank you for the follow. From this point on, would you be willing to stick around to hear it? If I just say no, does this end? Oh shit, James is here. Hi. Oh, wait. Oh god, okay, there we go. I hadn't unmuted the Discord thing.
Great vegetables, everyone.
Oh, James is loud for me tonight. What did I fucking change?
I will talk more quietly into the mic then.
That was somehow the same volume. How are you, sir?
You know, I'm doing not too bad. How are you? How are you, chat? How are you, Jen? How is everyone? How's everyone's vegetables
You
tonight?
knew! I said it forever ago that this guy was gonna be a persona, and I was like, if this thing fucking pops up, you were like, don't worry, it won't. And you were right in that exact moment. You knew this was gonna happen while you were gone today and did that on purpose, so you didn't have to listen to me lose my shit, didn't you?
Oh no, I didn't get to hear you go all upset, angry gamer at game. Oh no.
Okay, first of all, ouch. God. Anyways. How are you? How's your Wednesday?
You know, not too bad. It's we had some pretty nasty weather blow through, and it looks like it's blowing through pathos. Saturday is going. Is the woods. Pathos is a Greek word. How do you pluralize a Greek word?
I have no idea.
Latin I got. Greek. Nah.
Yeah, I'm not the person to ask about that.
Right.
I had words I was gonna say, and I don't remember. Oh yeah, the weather. Yeah, so like this morning we had a storm, and I was like, oh no, it's gonna storm all day. And then by the time I left for work, it was already done. I was like, oh, all the weather's gone, but apparently it just went to everywhere else.
Everywhere, just avoided Austin.
Oh, hold on 1 second. You need to vamp for a second while I respond to something.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, so we have pathi, pathoses, pathoses. I think you have to like really slur the s's together. Pathes. That's a good one, Sassy. Pathes. Let's see here. I just looked it up. The plural of pathos is sheep. I didn't know that, but
What?
no, I'm just making that.
Oh,
up.
I was like, what is that even? What? How? What? Okay, my brain blue screened when you said that.
No, see, if you just say it confidently enough, anyone will believe it because it's on the internet.
I mean, well, here's the thing: is like, especially because I'm like, you're smart and I trust you, so you said a thing, and I'm like, yeah, sure.
One of those things are true. No, but yeah, today wasn't a bad day. Actually, tomorrow is technically my Friday because I'm taking a long weekend for the Easter holiday. So, I'm excited about long weekend and just the mountain of emails awaiting me when I return on Tuesday.
Fudge! Sunday is Easter. That
It is. And you're gonna have a fudge Sunday. That's right.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: is like the only reason I pay attention to Easter is that means Cadbury cream eggs go away, and I can no longer buy them. So I do need to make sure I go and get my final stash tomorrow.
Yeah, you go get. Well, I mean, yeah, get your Cadbury. Yeah, get your Cadbury eggs early, and then you get all of the candy on Monday. All the leftover candy on
Yeah,
Monday.
because I've tried to wait for the Monday sales to get my Cadbury eggs before, but like that shit's already gone. So I was like, no, I gotta get them now. I gotta get them now, or I'll be very sad. They're my favorite candy, and I'm very sad that they're only around for Easter. And I get why they're only around for Easter, but I personally had I think for me they should just be available all the time.
I think they should be too. I mean, I suppose you can like make your own Cadbury egg by just taking a 20-ounce Coke and just dipping chocolate into it, and I think that's the right amount of sugar.
I didn't know where you were going with this, and I was prepared to be upset if you were gonna say just like literally put an egg, like the way you make the Ajitama eggs, but just do it in Coke. I thought that's where this was going, and I was already like almost throwing up in my mouth.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's always a great sign before fooding.
Yeah.
Wartburg's here. Wartburg, I love the Persona 5 wood burning. It looks very good.
Oh,
I
it's
love
so
the pictures
good.
that you shared.
Yeah, I know you're doing it every Sunday. We've already learned this.
Well then, I shall see you
That's
again soon.
not a new schedule. It's the same schedule. Anyways, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, Yoshida gets to keep the time-honored tradition of having one social link exclusive to Sundays.
Oh, that's right. That was the old lady.
lady.
Yeah, I forgot about
And then
that.
there was one in Persona 3 as well. Keeping a good tradition. Oh, hey, Robbie.
God damn it.
I really think Robbie started to look like Akechi after Persona 5 came out, like grew his hair out. Like it's uncanny. It is uncanny.
God, this guy really needs a haircut. He's
You guys could be best pals, the Uncut Hair Club.
Oh my God. I know. Like, I've known I've needed a haircut just because, like, my hair's gotten so long. I was like, it has no shape anymore.
How long has it gotten?
It's almost mermaid. It's almost mermaid length. Which I'm very excited about, but also it just means that, like, it has no shape anymore. So it's like, I do know I need to go get it trimmed up just so it, like, looks like something when it's straight.
So, is that your plan, to get it trimmed up, keep the relative length, but just give order to the chaos?
Yeah, pretty much just give order to the chaos. Like, I've been intentionally trying to grow it out because I haven't had long hair, and the last time I had hair any longer than like the middle of my back was like 4th grade, 5th grade. Very long time ago. And I was just like, I just kind of want to do, like, the idea of being able to do like a braid just seems fun. Like, my hair is long enough now that, like, I have to braid it when I go to bed or it will tangle while I sleep. And I can braid it over my shoulder. Like, I don't have to do it blindly behind me. It's long enough that I bring it over my shoulder and braid it in the mirror. Which is insane. But, like, cool. So, I'm very excited.
Nice.
Sassy's asking if this was the Robbie we were talking about last night. I don't remember talking about Robbie last night, so I don't know how to answer this. Maybe Ashley can help? I don't remember talking about this.
You know what, Sassy, I have no context, but I'm going to say yes because I have a 50% chance of being right.
You know what? That is true. That is true. Oh, God, what did we fucking talk about last night? Now I do not remember this part of the conversation. Anyways.
I do have a picture of, I guess maybe not so early into the pandemic, but I think I went about 8 or 9 months without cutting my hair during the pandemic just because, I was home. I wasn't seeing anyone. I'm like, well, why not? And then I think I have a picture of the girls putting like pigtails and bows in my hair.
Yes.
The day before I got it cut. So my homework assignment tonight is to find that picture and repost it in Discord for everyone.
I think I remember seeing that picture when it happened. And I just heard noises. Oh, I do remember that conversation. Yes, that is correct. That is correct, Sassy. I completely forgot about that. Anyways, hey, James.
Hey, Jen.
What did Mario say to Princess Peach? Oh, Jeff already knows what's happening. What did Mario say to Princess Peach when he broke up with her?
Oh, it's not you, it's a me.
Oh my god, you got it right!
Yes. Oh, I had to think about that. Like, it was one of those things. Like, I feel like I can logic my way through this. I bet I can do this.
Okay, so it's really funny. I brought this up for two reasons. One, I needed that to happen. But
Okay.
number two, I tried to do this last night to Jeff, and he thought about it for a very long time. And he goes, let's go our separate ways, and that fucking killed me.
That's, I have to say, I kind of like that better.
I know, I was like, damn, like now I'm upset about mine.
Yeah. So my follow-up question is, when is Jeff going to an open mic night to workshop his stand-up?
When he comes back, well, we can ask him. I realize what sound I heard. He's attempting to give the dogs a bath, and Griff, they both hate bath time, but Tucker will go quietly hide somewhere. Griff is very loud about running away and hiding.
It's not unlike my children.
Oh, that's fine. Which one is Griff and which one is Tucker?
You know what? Why don't you? Hey, you know what, Jen? Hey, Jen, why don't you guess?
Oh, God.
Based on the completely limited interactions you've had with my children.
Exactly. Goodness gracious. Okay, there's apparently a weirdo in the place where I'm looking at the word, I'm looking at it, and I still want to put the O in different places in the word. Like, I know where it is, but I always try to say, like, Kochi. And I'm blaming Kokichi from Danganronpa, but, like, that's what I see when I look at it, and I'm like, I have to stop reading this out loud, because I'm gonna say it wrong, even though I know where the vowels are.
Jen, I thought you were talking about the word weirdo, and I'm like, why is that so difficult? Like,
the weirdo, I don't know.
like moving the O, like, why?
No.
Okay, sure, whatever. It's your stream, man. Whatever.
Oh God.
And Liz is right. The youngest one is the loudest one.
Oh yeah, probably.
She also likes pretending she's a dog. So it's not that she's loud like a human. She's loud like because she's pretending to be a dog. So there are loud yelps and woofs.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, he might be dangerous. This sounds sketchy. These girls definitely shouldn't go looking for him.
Danger's my middle name because I get to create my name at the beginning of the game.
Damn it! I should have done that.
Hey, you know what? That's okay. When I forced you to do Persona 3, we can do that.
No. You even said a while ago that that's not one to do here.
No. Yeah, I love the Persona series is very close to my heart. I do not recommend anyone plays Persona 3 unless they are a very ardent fan of the series. That is not a casual entrance into the Persona universe. No, Liz, if the stenographer goes back, I said the flashback is not gonna happen that day.
Yeah,
and you will find that I did not perjure myself.
You channeled your Gwen with that, and what you said was technically true.
Excuse me, I think Vasile is also very good at telling the
No. Vasile has definitely been like, that has been more lie. Not like all of it, but like you fucking lied. Oh God.
I like Pathos's description. He did some word fencing.
There we go.
I like that. Repost. Which is funny because we're talking. It's like you repost online. That's a fencing joke, kids.
God.
How tragic.
This guy. Yeah, we are halfway through June. How is that happening? How is it already? Hey, real life talk? How is it April?
I know. Tell me about it.
What the fuck happened?
I feel like between the months of November, specifically November till right now, was at least 2 years, or at least I feel 2 years older than I did at the beginning of November.
Yeah, it's like, it's simultaneously like I feel so much older, and that feels so long ago, but also it does not feel like it should have been 5 months ago or whatever that math works out to be. Like, no. That's gross. I don't like it. Anyways.
Ashley, I think you're not giving enough credit to Jen. I think she could totally navigate this game without me. In fact, the one stream that I missed, I went back and watched the VOD. She goes faster when I'm not here.
It's because, see, here, like, I get to have, like, a conversation, and we get to go back and forth. I'm like, no, this conversation's more important. And so then I'm like, but, like, I was alone, and I was like, well, I have to actually play the game now. Oh, copper turns your shit green.
This is it.
God.
That's it.
Upper tone. Green.
Yeah. Anyways, fun fact.
I love fun facts.
So it says, like, rust will turn your hair red. That's, like, super true. Here's the thing, is if rust has turned your hair red, I'm not going to say who it was. I am going to clarify when I say this. I know normally it's like, I'm not going to say who it was. They're usually talking about themselves. This was not me. It was someone very close to me. Y'all could probably guess. I am not going to confirm who it was, because they are not here to defend themselves. Someone, and Sassy knows who it is too, was like, oh, rust turned my hair red. If I use rust remover on it, that'll fix it. Hey guys, don't do that.
That sounds like a bad idea.
It was a very bad idea.
That's like that's like up there in logic of saying I'm in stage 1 hypothermia. I'm freezing. I need to drink antifreeze.
Look, that's sound logic to me.
Oh, don't do that, internet.
It will solve. It will, on the one hand, solve your problem. You will no longer be freezing to death.
Okay, now your Gwen is showing. It turns your hair like polar bear clear.
Yep.
Is that a Crayola color?
Yes.
What a sweet gig that would be. In Crayola.
I have been watching, not like myself, like Jeff has been watching it, and so I've been in the room when it's been happening, and then also, sometimes when I've been at Turbo Dork at work, we've been putting it on. There's another Dropout show called Actually, where the whole premise is it's like a game show, and there's like 3 contestants, and then the guy who runs it has like a stack of statements that are all about, that like are all related to like something that has some kind of fandom. So it's like, some of it's anime, and some of it's like the sci-fi shows, and some of it's been D&D and Pathfinder, and like all, like anything that you're like, ah, yes, nerds would know a lot about this thing, okay? Like anything in that kind of realm. And he's got a stack of these statements, but there's something wrong with each of them. And the idea is that as he's reading them out, someone is supposed to like buzz in to interrupt him and go, actually, and then like say what the correct thing is. Which it's a very interesting premise. I don't know a lot of nerd stuff, apparently, so most of it I'm just like, I don't understand. Every time they're like, hey, here's a D&D question, I'm like, fuck yes, let's go. But there was an episode that was entirely D&D stuff, and one of the kind of extra questions in the middle was like, hey, we're gonna show you an image of like 6 monsters from a monster manual. Not necessarily from 5th edition, just like any monster manual. It's like, but one of them is fake, is not in the monster manual. So we're gonna put it up, and the first person.
This one is extra fake.
Right. So it's like, we're gonna put it up, and like when you know, like whoever buzzes in first to identify which one isn't real gets the point. And they put up a bunch of images. And I bring this up because, like Polar Bear Clear, one of the boxes was just blank. And when they finish the question, go, oh, yes, this thing, that's not actually the art for the mimic, blah, blah, blah. They're like, yeah, so, like, let's go through and talk about, like, what each of these things are. And they're like, and the box that looks like we made a mistake is actually literally the official art for, like, the, like, invisible, like, Dreamwalker, whatever the fucking thing was. It was, like, some, like, first or second edition thing, where, like, the official art is just a blank page.
That's awesome.
I'm like, that's fucking great. Yeah, so that was why that was all relevant. But actually has been very entertaining. We had the all D&D one on the other day, and so I made it a game of can I answer before the contestants do, and I did pretty good. That's also the episode where I learned about that fucking insane spell I sent you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you looked it up.
Oh, I did.
God! So, yeah, there was one of the other games that there was like, here's 8 spells, put them in order of, like, their spell ranges, like, from shortest to longest. So it's like, Raise Dead is touch and whatever. And I was like, I have all of these in order except for there was one called Project Image. And I was like, I don't feel like I've seen that spell. Like, I know it exists. It's like, I must. But I was like, I've never looked at it. So I was like, I have no idea where that slots into this. And when they show up the final thing, like, sending is at the very end because it's infinite. And Project Image was right before that. And they're like, oh yeah, Project Image has a range of 500 miles. And I'm like, what fucking insane spell has a range of 500 miles? I gotta go look at this. Because I'm like, I'm sure when I've been scrolling through spell lists, like, figuring out what I might pick, I'm sure I saw Project Image and I was like, oh, that must just be like Major Image. But, like, slightly different. And I was like, so, like, some illusory thing and just, like, make people believe there's a big thing. Like, whatever. So I looked it up. It's Invoke Duplicity on steroids. You create a clone of yourself anywhere that you've been before. So you have to, like, so there's that. Within 500 miles! And you can see through it and hear through it. It sounds and acts just like you, and you can just have it do whatever you want.
Hey, Jen, having a clone of you projected out from a space that you've been, does that sound like something that may have happened to our characters during a recent-ish arc of The Breach? Did I just blow your mind?
No, I'm thinking really hard right now. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay. I want you to remember when in Breach we were in Avio and we were in the
yeah, that, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh. See, okay. I don't know. No, because here's one of the other things. I mean, like, I guess, like, a very bastardized version of it, because 1, you can only project image yourself, and 2, that one specifically says, hey, if anything happens that were to, like, damage the illusion, it immediately goes away. And clearly we got fucking damaged because people are like, oh, they're dead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if someone cast Disintegrate on it, it would look like it just vaporized into nothing, so... That's, okay. If we ever fucking manage to play Breach again, that is on a list of things that I want to ask. That's on my running list of, like, hey, whenever I finally get to fucking talk to Arturo, I want to know how... Sergius thinks he killed the 3 of us. I want to know what that was. If it was a Disintegrate, so that there was allegedly no body, or if there was something else. Because I feel like I could use this information to my advantage to pull some fuckery. Because I've been trying to figure that out for a while. That's my favorite bonus action.
Fuckery?
Yeah.
I would like to cast fuckery. I do have some bonus action fuckery at this point, but anyways.
Oh, yeah. I got some bonus action economy.
I have had a bonus action spell for a very long time. It's just never come up. It makes me sad, but it was like, now I have a second thing. And I was like, Well, hopefully we'll have a second thing. Depends on things. Anyways, back to this fucking game.
There we go.
I got really distracted.
Yeah. I like
Nice
how
going.
after 3 months of answering questions correctly, your classmates are still like, huh, maybe this kid's
I
smart.
know. They're like, at some point, it's gotta run out. Like, that was definitely a fluke. I lied. We're gonna talk about a different D&D thing. Not Breach, different general thing. So, the other game that I'm in, we were just talking about Aarakocra. And in this game they are, and I don't know if this is official lore or if it's just like a thing that everybody just does by default, like in their own games, and like we've never all talked about it, but it is, you know, very Mandela effect. The idea that like, hey, there are different Aarakocra varieties, like based on like all different species of birds. And so then we started talking about which birds would be the most like wild things to have Aarakocra versions of. And I was like, a flamingo would be hilarious. A spoonbill would be horrifying.
That it would. You know it's not horrifying? Justin Oldest Daughter is here.
Ooh!
I'm gonna put the headphone in, okay? Alright. Okay, go up to the microphone. You wanna say, can you say hi, internet? Could you hear her? Is she coming through?
No, not at all. So I don't know if she's blowing it out or is far away or quiet.
Alright, here, okay, try one more time. Say hi, internet.
Nope. I got
Nothing?
nothing.
Oh, wow. Alright, can you say hi, Miss Jen? Nothing?
Nothing. Is she
What-
is
what
she
is-
like screaming into it?
No, she's like, her head is right next to mine because I have the earbud in.
Ah, weird. Oh, okay. Wait, Liz said she heard, which doesn't make any sense because number one, I don't hear it, and number two, my little green bars aren't moving. So that means there's no sound.
Well, you know what? That means if chat can hear, hey, can you tell everyone where you're going to go on a field trip in a little bit?
To the zoo.
You're going to go to the zoo.
Oh, the zoo? That one I heard.
Oh, what is your favorite zoo animal?
Panda.
Pandas?
Oh,
Yeah,
pandas
that's
are great.
That's fun. You know what my favorite zoo animal is?
What?
The monkeys. So, are you excited for Easter? Uh-huh. What's your favorite thing about Easter?
And she's gone again.
You like hunting for Easter eggs. That's a fun one. Did you get a lot of Easter eggs when you went hunting this year? You did? That's great. All right. Can you say goodnight, internet?
Good
And
night.
that's a good
Good night,
that's
sweetie.
a good night. I will be right back.
Okay.
Go ahead, vamp.
I like how no one could hear any of that. Most of it, we heard the zoo and the pandas. And then the rest of the time, it just sounds like James is talking to himself. Yeah, a secretary bird would be fucking wild. I was also thinking, like, if you picked a really tiny bird, what would a hummingbird Aarakocra look like? Wait, I went down a rabbit hill. Rabbit hill? What? A rabbit hole of thinking of just birds. So to me, a kenku is like specifically like a crow-looking bird.
You haven't gone home yet.
Uh-oh!
Nijimi-san's looking for you. Could you head to the student council room right away?
No, I don't want to. The board is different. Here's Zoo Panda Monkey. Yep, that's about right. Yeah, you're snowy out. Your Aarakocra was great.
She says there's no report of a lost item, so she wants you to start filling out some paperwork.
Oh, she's being very sneaky. She's being very sneaky.
So, I wonder if my microphone is just so trained to my voice it doesn't hear anything else, or is this how, Jen, you find out you're actually like deaf at certain frequencies and it just so happens my daughter speaks at that frequency?
Look, I would be worried about that if the green bar had been moving and I couldn't hear it, but
Okay,
Nobody could
so-
hear it. Apparently, what Liz was trying to say is she could hear the tiny one approaching, but didn't hear when she actually showed up.
Weird.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, we heard
so-
Zoo and Panda, and then nothing else came through.
Okay. or either that, or maybe we're finding out that you're deaf at certain frequencies and you can't see green.
Haha, very funny.
Well, telling me that isn't going to get you out of this. The student council room is on the 3rd floor, next to the library.
I'm not going.
Got it?
Yeah, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
Why
make
am
me.
I running errands for a student?
That's a great question,
I
teacher
know
lady.
she's the principal's favorite or whatever.
Nijima's the girl who keeps following you around, right? What could she want?
Friendship.
She wants to friendship. She wants to know how you keep doing so well on your exams despite you being a criminal.
Yeah. Oh, it's not gonna let me leave the school. I just wanted to fuck off.
Nice try.
Someone yelled, damn it.
They said a
I
bad.
haven't talked to you in a while. You got anything new? No, I don't want to know where the student council room is. I wanna see what happens if I try to leave or go anywhere other than the 3rd floor. Okay, yeah, it's letting me do that. Where's the fucking front?
That's the trick. You can't find the exit.
Oh god, I like legit. Okay. Haha.
What's up?
No, I'm not going.
What's
You're
up?
just a fucking cat. God, fucking damn it. Sure, I'll go to thing.
You know, it was a worthy attempt.
Was it though? They said 3rd floor. I don't know which fucking room. I was hoping it was gonna fucking pop things up. Is it this end? I don't know. God damn it. Sure. Hey, this one. Student. Oh, is this not the 3rd floor?
It is.
Why did they fucking say it like that? I was trying to run around the map looking for the indicator, but that's not fucking anywhere. So hey, this room? Okay, god damn it.
You did it! Yay! You,
Why was
you
there not
logicked your way.
a mark on it? Stupid. Hey bitch, what's up?
Earlier than expected.
What are you? School just let out and I can't leave the fucking building.
Hey, Makoto's saying you came early.
Oh god.
I'll get straight to the point.
It's unlike you.
Mr. Kamoshida and Madarame. Won't you tell me the truth behind the Phantom Thieves incidents?
They sucked ass and somebody got to them.
Can't answer that? Of course. There's no way you would admit to such things.
What are you doing with your computer?
Have a listen.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you recorded us while we were screaming in the fucking courtyard the other day.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
God.
I mean, that could be anyone.
Damn it.
For no, that's voice stuff right there.
Hey, she just put her phone on the table. Fucking grab it and yeet it out the window. Just do that.
So you think it's true?
Oh
We'll
my
be okay
god.
if we keep doing
I
it, right?
have said from the beginning these fuckers need to stop talking so loudly about this and not doing it at school. And the fact that I was so painfully right is, like, I can't even be glad about being right. I am... Oh.
And you know what?
Could all this mean?
Kudos to Atlas for, being like, I bet players are going to complain that they're being too loud. Why don't we have it bite them almost immediately?
Screwed up. Was it blackmail? Hypnosis? How do you corner someone into making them confess?
I don't like that her eyes are the same color as the high school detective. Because I noticed that too, and I was like, are you all related? Because that's even worse.
Won't you tell me how you did it?
How about I show you? Just shove her into a palace.
Isn't that kind of like how Persona 4 started?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, find a TV, push her into it, please.
Yeet!
I hate all of these fucking options, because, like, she knows I don't, like, I was there. Granted, I'm not in the recording. Silent protagonist for the fucking win. But also, like, These two don't make sense for that reason, and she knows who we cannot have her asking any questions of Ryuji. Don't worry, guys. I did stop the timer. Ooh, just under the hour mark. I won't pay that out in a bit. I can't. I'm gonna go with fucking this one. I hate them all, though.
You want to say that this doesn't prove anything, don't you?
It's kind of hard to argue that.
I believe that you three are the Phantom Thieves.
Well, see, that's not correct. There's more of us, but the
we
three.
also have. Yes, officer, you caught me. I'm a phantom thief, and I have a talking cat, and he helps me summon my persona. All right, kid, let's get you to the loony bin.
Now, what would the police think if they heard my recording?
It'd be bad if we're put under police surveillance. There's no telling what'll happen to you, too.
If you confess the truth, I don't mind just leaving this between the two of us.
Okay, now wait. I don't believe you, because then what would be the entire ass point?
You'll tell me, won't you?
No, because I don't believe you. Especially not with that voice. I hate this one too.
That's the same as admitting to it, you know.
That's truly not. This is why your sister is way better as a DA than you. God, oh, my phone's going pee-pee. Excuse me, I gotta check this.
Go ahead.
No. Oh my god, if I answer it, it's Ryuji. Or Mishima, somebody else screaming loudly about the Phantom Thieves. I'm gonna yeet my phone into her face.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly hope it's your guardian who's not Dojima. It's like, hey, did you find my slightly hard beans?
No. Oh my god.
The usual spot to hold our Phantom Thieves meeting.
No! How? How did I do that? Oh my god! Oh! You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
But you know what? How can you be mad at that face?
Oh, very easily, it turns out. Oh my
Oh, look how happy he is.
god.
That idiot!
As loud as always. But his timing's perfect. I'd like everyone else to hear this as well. Won't you take me to your friends?
Okay, this is actually the best case scenario, getting her away from here, where we can just be like, yeah, we're gonna just go into this place now. Cause like, worst case, we can't convince her. We're just gonna leave her there and the problem solves itself.
Oh,
Guess
look!
it can't
Look
be
at this
helped
speeding
now.
bus coming down the street. Oh no!
Also
no.
that. God fucking damn it. This is the worst time for my glass to be empty. Shit. Get on the
You know,
fucking
it's.
train.
Do you need me to vamp a little bit?
Oh boy, yeah, this is gonna get bad. Yeah, this seems like a good time to get a refill. Yeah, vamp for a little bit. God,
Yeah. Okay.
bitch!
Hey, friends. Long time no talk to. While we're vamping, does anyone have any fun plans to, travel or like a staycation? I know, for those who are, still in school, it's probably close to spring break. For those who are adulting, it's still spring break. You're gonna do anything fun? No big travel coming up for us, but it is Jamf's birthday this month, so we have a lot of plans being thrown together to properly celebrate her birthday because she deserves it because she is wonderful. Liz says spring break is over. I'm sorry. Well, did you do anything for spring break, Liz? Flash, I could hear the desperation in your voice to not give away the following scene. you know, it's a delicate act. I try to a tightrope I try to walk. Farron, I'm gonna be doing lawn work. You know what? I am also going to be doing some lawn work this weekend. A lot of grass cutting and weed pulling and mulching, all that fun stuff. Flash is doing a staycation, going to catch up on some reading, Game of Thrones mostly. So, are you going through I guess the Song of Ice and Fire? Or are you reading any of the the House of the Dragon or Aegon's Conquest, any of that stuff? Because supplementary material. Liz mostly stayed home. Big plans were postponed. Okay. Carl, you guys get a spring break? Some people do. I mean, some of us work in schools. Some of us have children. So, yeah, spring breaks are different for others. Wartburg, I'll be home for 5 weeks recovering if it all goes well. Fingers crossed, Wartburg. I hope everything continues to go well. Flash started Fire and Blood. Flash, I prefer to start any series at the chronological order. Now, generally, I would agree. I think Tolkien is an exception because the Silmarillion is such a dense book that I feel like having The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings as a basis first, and then doing like the Silmarillion and Forgotten Tales and Children of Hurin and Fall of Gondolin, it helps having the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit context. Ashley's going to take a 4-day vacation between May and June. And then the 60-hour-a-week summer program. Yay, summer program. Woo! I actually did a summer program when I was in grad school because I wanted to graduate early in grad school to get my master's degree. So yeah, you know, it's not, having summer program is not bad.
No, Ashley's summer program is the one that she works. Like the program that she runs. So it takes her. She's working 60 hours a week to run this program for all the other students.
Well, great vegetables, Ashley. Great vegetables.
Great vegetables indeed. I like that I did take a peek at Discord. I like everyone coming up with alternative meanings for the name of the art channel. I fucking love that. Also, Farron, what the fuck? Those portraits are incredible. Holy shit.
Did you know you can see Farron's awesome portraits if you subscribe, and you can join the Discord with all of us fun people and me?
I'm glad you said it because I was going to say it, and then I was going to make me feel bad, but you can make jokes about yourself, so.
I totally can. Because if anyone's going to make me die on the inside, it's me.
Sassy, you're getting a tattoo tomorrow.
Ooh.
What fucking tattoo are you getting? Because I know about the tattoo you're getting in July.
I bet it's the Persona symbol.
Yes, clearly. That's what I'm doing, too. God, what? I was like, I could make that just an absurd Twitch goal and be like, yeah, just how I was like, yeah, 5,000 subs, I'm doing the Hollow Knight crowd control. And it's like, and at 6,000, I'll get a Persona 5 tattoo.
And then all of the Persona internet nerds come pouring out of the hills like trolls and orcs. Like, yes, we need to get her the tattoo.
She's serious because she said totes Persona. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Getting Dahlia's. Oh, yay, cute. All right.
Ooh, we're getting some purple hair dye tomorrow for Liz.
I really want to do my crazy hair. But the way I thought about it, I was like, okay, it's like I can either start the process of making my hair purple again and like even ignoring all of the upkeep, just like the first time of doing it, or I could buy the Zelda Switch. The Zelda Switch is still even cheaper. And I'm just like, shit.
I think the answer is pretty clear.
Yeah. I don't need a new Switch. The one I have, the Animal Crossing one, and it's cute and adorable, and it works just fine, and everything's great.
But Joy-Con drift?
I don't think so, but I also don't play any kind of insane game where that would necessarily be noticeable. So maybe it does have Joy-Con drift, and I just don't know yet. But, like, when the Zelda Wii U came out, I didn't get that, because I was like, oh, I don't need that. And then after, like, a year or two, I was like, shit, I should have done it, and I'm still thinking about it, and then you couldn't find it anywhere. And so when I was getting a Switch, I was like, Breath of the Wild is coming out. They will be doing a Zelda Switch, so I'm holding out for that. And then they didn't. And I was very upset. And I was like, well, fine. So I just got like a plain-ass Switch, which that one ended up becoming Jeff's when I got the Animal Crossing one 3 years ago. And now they're finally doing a Zelda Switch, and I was like, I had such bad, like, regret from not getting the Wii U one when I could. And I was like, I'm afraid, like, I've got the FOMO. I have the fear of missing out if I go, I don't need one, so I'm not going to do it. And then after it's no longer available, me going, fuck, I should have bought it. So this is the argument I'm having with myself, but that's also so much money I don't need to spend.
Yeah. Well, maybe Griffin Tucker can use the Animal Crossing Switch while you have the
there we go.
The Zelda one. I mean, I think that's perfectly. Let's have the whole family play.
I like this. This is a good plan. All right, let's get into this fucking cutscene.
Here?
Yeah, hey, buddy.
Is that girl a friend of yours?
No, she's not. Push her over the railing.
What the hell?
What's the meaning of this?
Yeah, Ryuji.
I have one with me here. Ryuji Sakamoto, on Takamaki, and you're Kitagawa-kun, correct? Second year at Kosei High and former pupil of Madarame. I wanted to ask you all about this.
Someone's got to be able to grab her phone. I mean, if she's smart, she's backed it up somewhere. But
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff.
and now we're just doing this in the middle of the train station where anybody else can hear this recording.
An extremely similar technique was used for both Kamoshida and Madarame, while those affected by their acts were just coincidentally meeting up. How could that not raise suspicions?
What do you intend to do? Have you come just to say you're going to report us?
Oh, you're making Matt Mercer
someone
sad,
told you
Kodo.
this. The school can't have ties to criminals after all. And yet they turn a blind eye when it comes to suicide and sexual harassment. Those adults are just using you. I feel sorry for you.
Oh shit!
Ooh,
I know.
Okay.
that was 3d6 psychic damage.
Huh?
That's why I would like to verify the justice you speak of.
Okay, this is I don't know. Do I believe you? I don't know if I believe you. But like also, like, you did have a really bad meeting the other day, so like I could see you starting to maybe doubt some of the shit.
What?
I'm the only one who knows about you. If you prove what you're doing is just, I'll erase this.
Holy shit.
She wants to make a
I
deal.
thought this was gonna be a harder fight. She wants to make a deal. Oh! A deal? Again, you say? You mean that exact phrasing that we used before politician dude had his little fucking sun shit pop up? God.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking
There
about,
is someone
Jen.
whose heart I'd like you to change.
You've already met Justice. I don't know what you're thinking.
God. Okay, I don't know all of the things. So, based on my very loose memory, what do I think she's gonna be?
You want me to start rattling them off?
Yeah, let's start going. I know about the tower. I don't think you're. Oh God, do I think? No.
Okay.
Who do I already have?
Let's go. Let's try to go in order.
Okay.
So we have the trickster, we have the magician, we have the high priestess, we have the emperor, we have the lovers,
No.
we have the hanged man, we have the I'm trying to do this in order. The chariot,
The snitch persona.
the snitch persona. Yep. We have the Hierophant. We have the Tower. We have Death. We have Strength, the Tower, Death, the Star, then the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and then the World. I think that was all of them.
I don't remember who anybody fucking is. I have no idea. I have no fucking... We're gonna find out in 2 seconds.
Who?
I mean...
Yusuke thinks he's an owl.
Like, I hope you don't say the principal, because we're not doing two things at the same school. So... But we haven't seen anybody else. Ooh, your sister. That would be fucking buck wild. That would actually... No! That would be great, because that would feed into my whole fucking theory! Please.
So you're not saying it's impossible?
Okay, well okay, you let us into a trap. I don't appreciate that. Fuck off.
However,
Your Kyoko
I
showing.
cannot
Yeah.
tell you that just yet. Let's continue our talk after school tomorrow. On the roof.
You're the one who said we couldn't use the roof anymore!
Assuming you accept my offer, that is.
God.
I'm assuming I hit all of the major arcana because no one is coming in chat to correct me. So, yay me.
Yay!
Yay, I did it.
You said it with such authority and confidence. I was like, yeah, that's all tracks. That sounds good.
Yeah, you couldn't see me like looking up into the corner of my eyelids like, oh, Jude.
That was you just trying to go into your mind palace and find
The
it.
stakes were.
Go into my mind palace. Well, that's a yes.
I guess that was not a great thing to say for Persona stuff, but I'm so used to that phrasing for like GMs and DMs and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I stopped myself because here is my train of thought. It's like I went into my mind palace. I wonder what my palace would look like, and then I immediately shut my mouth. Like that is.
What do we? All right, let's go down this. Let's go down this path. We're not gonna. I won't make you do it for you. I'm gonna say, if I was somehow secretly an evil bastard, what does my palace look like? Does it just straight up look like exactly like a D&D ass castle? Like what do we think that shit would have to look like?
Assuming you're evil. Pathos is saying secretly with a question mark.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
If you were evil, I think it would be a combination of like the D&D fantasy and then your educational background. So it'd be like a big alchemy lab. So not a chem lab, but like an alchemy lab.
That sounds like that would track. Absolutely. I like how Ashley was like, my palace would be full of cats. I like Ashley's just being a giant cat tree, actually. All right. Anyways, we're still in fully voice acted territory, so I'm gonna let this go.
Anything?
Yeah, you're gonna be on rails for a while.
Yeah.
So.
Why are you singling me out? On got recorded too, you know.
He's not wrong.
I'm so sorry.
At least she said sorry, Ryuji.
Exactly.
That girl's got dirt on us.
A recording seems to be insufficient evidence.
It should be insufficient. I don't think it's gonna fucking matter, though.
And even with that, there's no way they could prove our methods.
No, they easily can. What's gonna happen is they're gonna get Ryuji alone in a room with some officers who are, like, very threatening looking, and they're gonna play that recording and ask him questions, and he will go, I'm not gonna tell you that we use the app on our phone! Like, he's gonna do that.
Considering who we're dealing with, I think it might be a trap.
I would just like to point out that Carl said his palace would be something you would see in Amsterdam, and I instantly appreciate that.
That's very good. That's very good. Like, Farrah's would be mine would be a Ross dress for less. Oh my god.
Regardless, this guy would be in real trouble.
Yay, this guy!
Things would get rough if we didn't have our leader. And I totally don't want to deal with the police.
Then, we have no other choice but to go along with it.
I mean, if no one's gonna say it, I guess we could just kill her. Whoa, where is that coming from?
We are going to the roof! And it almost worked for that other girl. That was bad. That was bad.
Oh. Man, your Gwen is really showing
Is
tonight.
it? That wasn't very Gwen. That's Gwen after this war is over and she doesn't have anything left.
I think it's adorable that you think you're gonna make it to the end of the war.
Oh no! That's
That's
the assumption. Either she's dead or she's like this. Those are the two options.
I have straight told Aaron that like future Vasile is like he is either gonna die or he's gonna be Pope. There's no in between.
Morgana, I would argue this is a critical mistake. And I actually don't even think calling it a mistake is the correct word either, because a mistake sounds like someone did something accidentally, and Ryuji definitely intentionally screams this constantly.
Yeah, I think we're well into fucky wucky territory.
This is definitely fucky wucky territory. Farron, you are like A+ on the jokes.
Yeah, my bad.
Yes,
backflip.
you're bad indeed.
So, we doing this?
It's our only choice.
All right, we're meeting on the school rooftop tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, let's just continue to talk loudly about our plans.
I like that the students
What
sitting
about
behind
me?
you are also wearing
I could always
Shujin
sneak in if
uniforms, so they like know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly. Yeah, I was like, yeah, Yusuke can't just like necessarily walk in there. So we either need a disguise for him. Hey, let's like beat up one of the kids behind us and take their uniform, and then you can just walk in.
Yeah.
Or you can hide in Ryuji's duffel bag. I think those are the two options we've learned about.
Ryuji, you have a really big duffel bag. Yeah, I started taking up hockey. This is all my hockey gear. Oh, interesting. Yeah, totes.
That'll draw too much attention. You should just wait outside, Yusuke.
Or you could do that too, Matt Mercer.
What could she be scheming?
Oh boy. Oh, my
Pee-pee.
phone's going pee-pee. Oh my god. You should, this is your fault. Yes, we do, because you fucked up. Repeatedly. The fact that this has only been caught on recording to our knowledge once. Just, like, it's insane that it's taken this long for this to be a problem. God.
Just in case you missed the conversation we just had at the diner, let's just
Right?
rehash it in text message.
Like, why, we don't need more traceable things! Stop! It's either the principal or her sister, and the principal feels like that would just be a shitty thing for the game to do, to have two different people within the same school. It can't be that. I'm going with sister for right now. Or sister's boss, but I don't know if she knows enough about what the boss does. I get the feeling sister does not share enough to know it should be him. So,
Well, while we're having text messages and nothing voice acted, I
Yeah.
have a really quick, funny story.
all right, go for it.
I saw a bird say fuck earlier this week.
All right.
So I'm in my kitchen and I'm making coffee, and just outside of my window, outside of my kitchen window, there was a robin building a nest on top of our fence, and it was cute and adorable watching this robin kind of build its nest from scratch, like over the course of a week. So anyway, since I was looking at that, I saw another bird fly up onto my neighbor's house, like just underneath the little ledge, the lip of the roof. Like, like when you get to like the corner of a house, how, the roof kind of extends past it a little bit. There was a finch that was also trying to build a nest into that corner of the roof. And it had this big, long, dry piece of grass. And it was going to like lay it down and like start building a nest. It was also a particularly windy day. So this finch puts this long piece of grass down on top of underneath the roof, and it just instantly blows away. And the bird just kind of cocks its head, looking at the blowing piece of grass, and then just pecks the roof once and flies away. And I'm like, that bird just said fuck.
I wasn't sure if it was like, I've been seeing a lot of videos of pet birds, specifically ringnecks, that have learned a variety of phrases, and I was really hoping it was going to be like, literally you heard a bird say fuck.
No, it's much more disappointing than that.
God, I just fully passed out. I saw it was raining, and I was like, it's raining on a night I can leave the cafe. I'm going to the bathhouse, and it has nearly killed me.
it did, but it does so many wonderful things for your stats.
Are you good?
You okay there? Need some water? You want a back scratch? You want a dead bird?
Oh, God.
And you get some charm. That's nice.
Yay.
And
Hey.
you get some guts. There it is.
Working on it.
Hey, hey.
I got an achievement called Getting the Vapors.
You know what, Metric? I am stumbling on my words a little bit. You know, it happens. I'm getting old. Yeah, things are just breaking down. I have another old man injury from this week as well.
Oh yeah, how's your tailbone?
It's much better.
Oh,
thank
good.
you.
Good.
I just sat on all of the ice cubes in our freezer and I did not replace them. No, obviously I did
I
not.
know. I was like, I Gen.exe has stopped functioning.
You know what the best part is? I just saw that happen now on the delay. Yeah. My injury du jour is I somehow injured my right shoulder and I cannot lift my arm up without pain past like 90 degrees.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think it was from Justin's oldest daughter. So she's in kindergarten, and she still loves being held and picked up, except she's in the 97th percentile for height. She is tall. And with that, oh boy, I just blanked on your name.
She took a picture of us out, or wanted to interview us or something, and was taking pictures outside of Madarame's shack.
It's Yukiko. That was the word I was going for.
Oh,
It's Yukiko's VA.
She kind of looks a little bit like her, like if she's like a couple years later.
Yeah, this is Yukiko if you hadn't intervened and like helped her figure out what she needed to do with her life.
There we go.
No, so Justin's oldest daughter is like 97th percentile, but she still likes being picked up and held. And you know, with that height, you know, Jen, you know physics, you know leverage, you know distance plus force equals ouchie shoulder, and I think that's what happened. I picked her up, and I think she just shifted her weight in a weird way, and I had to compensate, and my shoulder ligaments went ouchie, ouchie, ouchies, which is a medical term.
Yes. We've got ouchie, wouchies, and fucky wuckies.
Yeah, exactly. Everything is cute in this house.
I don't like that this woman just gave me her name. You're gonna be a thing too, aren't you? God. Like, why else would you be randomly talking to me? Fuck, you're gonna be an Arcana at some point. God damn it.
You get an Arcana, and you get an Arcana.
Oh, we're just here now.
You might not show.
Oh, there's a lot of fencing around the roof. Was this always here, or did they install it after the incident?
Very astute observation, Jen.
I want to go back to an early stream now and look when we went on the roof.
So, whose heart do you want us to change?
A mafia boss.
Okay.
Mafia?
What are you talking about?
That's what they call themselves. This group seems to be the cause of the rise in phishing scams. What's worse, once you're in their sights, they won't stop threatening you until they get what they want. They'll force you to take part in their scams, threaten your family, and ultimately destroy your life.
Holy shit.
It appears that their victims include some of our students.
No!
They primarily target juveniles.
What's their boss's name?
Nobody knows.
Okay, well that's a fucking problem.
The victims are being threatened not to testify. So even the police can't get a grasp of the situation.
That's where you want us to start?
Teacher and art teacher, the fucking mob. Steep learning curve, right? This escalated quickly.
It's like that gif from Anchorman. That got out of control quick.
Yeah.
Ryuji, where'd you get a grenade?
What the fuck is on the table behind Ryuji? What is that?
Are those... Is it a...
Because it kind of looks like a weapon, but I don't know of what variety.
Is it part of like a fire extinguisher casing? Like,
I mean,
like
I don't know,
the red
because I mean,
box
that's
that
clearly, like, there's a casing, like, the red casing is definitely, that's for a fire extinguisher that's on the ground right here. And so that's what the red box is, but, like, the kind of, like, the gray and brown or silver and bronze, like, stick, like, that's the part I'm talking about. Like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, because that's definitely where that extinguisher used to be.
Because that's where extinguishers belong, on the ground on their side.
What the fuck is this thing on the ground right here by my foot? Because that looks like a pointy hook. What is happening up here?
Who knows? I don't know. Like, maybe we'll get another angle at it at some point.
God, maybe.
I like Ashley. She thinks they're tiny lightsabers.
Oh, perfect.
If you're really the righteous phantom thieves.
That's, okay, that's not how that fucking works, Makoto.
Or is Akechi-kun correct when he says you act without justice?
That doesn't mean we can do all of the justice things.
We are all of the He's the Justice Arcana. Why don't you have him do it?
God, fucking hell.
Can't you say something witty back at her?
Something witty. Give us the details.
Why are you being so serious?
Because it's our only fucking option! God damn it!
Their main hub of
She's
activity
just
is
hearing a
in
cat meow scream over my shoulder.
No comment on the cat.
God, I just punched the microphone.
That's all the information.
Ow,
I
that
have.
hurt me.
Oh.
You have 2 weeks.
What?! That's not how this works! Drag her in with us.
Once that is passed, I'll submit all the evidence I have to the police and to the school.
That's what it feels like, Farron. Jesus.
I hope you don't let me down.
I hope we don't have to shove you off this roof. It's a lot harder with this fence in the way.
Yeah, by let you down, do you mean throw you off the roof?
Yeah, I was like, I will let gravity bring you down. Fuck you.
She really had the upper hand in that exchange.
Okay,
this
do we
is
get
a different angle, but it's like everything's
Damn it,
blocked.
she was bossing us
Are they
around.
like shears?
Like, that's kind of what I thought it was at first, which is like a little bit scary.
Come on, we should get in touch with Yusuke.
He's outside. Can we just go to the edge and yell out, "Hey, Yusuke! Did you hear all that?"
How did it go? I could only hear Ryuji.
Oh, fucking shit biscuits.
Meanwhile, back in the present.
The student council president from Chujin Academy?
You're free to go. Just I don't want to ask any more questions. Just go. Just get out of here, kid.
Tell no one else about any of this.
Are you saying that Makoto was sticking her nose into this phantom thief business?
Interesting. You know her first name. Please explain. Ooh! Oh! Yes! Yes! Let's fucking go! If I click this and the game is like, your guts aren't high enough, I'm fucking rioting. Hell yes. Thank you, God.
You know what? Maybe your guts are high enough in the future.
Maybe, yeah.
Why would Makoto? Bringing up my sister to upset me, are you? It seems there's no limit to your duplicity.
Please let me go. Please give me the option to say, wait, that's your sister? Please, please. Please, I beg you! God damn it! That would have been so good!
Statements.
Fuck!
I know. I know.
The Mafia.
No respect to
Will
talking
you
about it in
do
public.
this?
We have learned nothing!
Either way, we have almost no information on our target.
Well, if
This
we're
guy's
going
a
after the
crime
mafia,
boss,
we need to
so I
get
wouldn't be
big,
surprised if he had
big black
powers.
mustaches, wear tracksuits, go to pizza parlors.
Isn't this a prime opportunity for us, though?
that is certainly a glass half full way to look at it.
How? We're in huge trouble.
Even after we punished an evil man who seemed to be good, the public did not acknowledge us.
Sasquatch, thank you for the follow.
However, if we take down an actual criminal, let alone a target the police don't have answers for.
I mean, like, yeah, that would be great. Hey, but, like, this is, like, the opposite problem of no one owning the brain cell. Like, usually I have to, like, yell to them and be like, here's the information, please, God, come to this conclusion yourself. And now this is, like, hey, I need you to have the brain cell to, like, recognize how insane the things you're saying are.
Look, we're just gonna go to Shibuya. We'll go, hey, we're looking for the mob, gabagool, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I get it.
What do you call this? Some good goods? Ugh.
Acknowledge us as the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah, sure, not Kanji. That's great.
What do you say, leader?
I say I guess we fucking gotta.
Hey, at least they called you leader, not, hey, what do you think, this guy?
Yeah, hey, guy.
Well, yeah, it'd be a pain if they came after you.
Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that might already kind of be in my path.
But we don't have to deal with them directly. We just gotta do what we always do.
Talk loudly about it so that way they come to us.
Our time limit is 2 weeks, correct? We can't
I feel
afford
like
to lose
that's
too much time.
short for how the other ones have been. Am I crazy? Have they all been that short?
They have.
Oh.
I mean, it takes you like a in-game, like a real life month to get through a palace, but you usually do it in a day.
Fair.
I'll ask around Kosei and see if there are any victims.
Don't diss Ryuji, he's better than Kanji. I don't know about that.
Yeah, without getting in too much of a diatribe on the entire Persona series, I hold Kanji as, like, if I had to tier different characters throughout Persona, Kanji is easily an A tier, maybe even S tier.
Yeah.
For quality of his social link and story.
I will say Ryuji is definitely better than Yosuke.
Yes.
Fuck that guy, but Kanji, I was like, I feel like was pretty fine.
Yeah, saying Ryuji is the best quote unquote best friend of the protagonist through Persona 3, 4, and 5 is true, and also not a high bar to clear.
Okay, I know some girls who go to Shibuya pretty often. I'll check with them about it.
All right.
You're usually in the underground mall in Shibuya every day.
That leaves our school up
You
to
are
and
the
we'll go.
girls.
What do you mean this leaves the school up to the cat? Like, I guess you could just, like, walk around just being like, hey, I'm a cat, and just, like, listening, but at some point somebody's gonna go, hey, there's a fucking cat in here. Like, you can't,
Yeah.
what?
No. You're not thinking big enough, Jen. Imagine you're a student. You're really sad because the mafia is extorting you, and you're just kind of crying on a bench. And then this cat just hops up on your lap, and you're like, "Oh, hello, kitty!" And you start petting the kitty, and then you tell the cat all of your dirty, dark secrets because it's just a cat, right? Except it's Morgana.
I love that this is a new version of the, like, hey, it's exam week, so we're gonna bring puppies in. It's like, oh, the mafia is like fucking blackmailing you and threatening your family. Here's some cats.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Oh God.
You figured out what to do during the whole Kamoshida thing, right?
I'll back you up.
All right. Let's get back together at the end of the week once we've
Yeah,
got all our
Yuri
info.
Lowenthal is a very cool VA. Max Middleton, who's doing Ryuji, super cool dude as well. Max is a wonderful human being.
What I've learned from the chat is Ashley does tell her cats everything, so if anything ever happens, we need to find a real life person who can cast real life speak with animals, and we will know everything now.
Or we could just learn polymorph and just turn the cat into a human.
Would that work? Okay. Oh, this is actually a great question.
You would get the average intelligence of a human because you take the stat block of the creature you get turned into. So what is average human? 10 across the board?
Because does polymorph take all of the stats of the new thing? Like, do they get the intelligence and all of that? Like, the idea that you could polymorph a cat and they can speak whatever language that seems like a stretch to me. Just like the idea of like, hey, if you got polymorphed into a cat, you can't suddenly talk to all cats. I would imagine you can't do that. I've not thought that much about polymorph before. I know when you are a druid, you keep your mental stats when you do the wild shape. So, like, that argument I get. But, like, yeah, if you, like, polymorph somebody into another creature, can they just suddenly just speak as that creature? I can't tell if James is thinking or if Discord has decided he doesn't get to speak.
No. I get to speak. I thought you were just talking out loud to yourself, and I didn't want to interrupt your train of thought.
Huh.
I was also busy doing God's work.
Oh. Thank you for doing God's work.
Yes.
I haven't thought this much about polymorph. This is gonna be a question I ask DMs now, because I like to like ask, like the way we'll have like random bullshit D&D conversations. There's some things I like to like ask other DMs and be like, hey, what are your thoughts on this? Because it kind of, one, gives me an idea of what kind of DM they are, and two, sometimes gives them an existential crisis. And I feel like this might fall into that second category, so I'm gonna write that down. Anyways,
more fun
I'll
ideas
get in
for
touch with you
later.
guys later.
We're meeting in front of the school tomorrow, right? Don't worry. I'm sure we'll find something new.
Could I have a moment?
Sure, buddy. What's up?
Well, it's... I had a yearning to see the Sayuri.
Ugh, I don't like you said yearning. No,
Yearning.
that's a word. That's one of those words I'm like, that's never good in just like a regular conversation.
So if you're heading homeward, I'll accompany you.
Okay, I guess I just get no say in this. That's fine. You
Yeah,
can
I have a
just show
buddy.
up at the coffee shop.
The Sayuri. It seems to suit this cafe quite well. I'm glad I chose to leave it here. I fear I have found myself in quite a horrible mess.
I think he just spends the next like 3 hours just quietly not doing it, just staring at the painting. Until Sojiro's like, okay, well, I'm gonna lock up now. So, and just no reaction.
He trusts you. You're a very trustworthy person. Hey, Doc!
Hi, Dop!
To put it bluntly, I am in need of your assistance. Please, listen to what I must say.
Oh, good news. This is where I live, so I can't leave.
Oh, I gotta go take a bath. Hey, Doc's gonna be in
Throughout my
Austin in a
artistic
month.
Oh, shit.
career, there have been moments I've struggled with particular motifs or techniques. However, each of those struggles did eventually fade. Yet now I find myself in a similar situation, but the more I try to escape it, the worse it becomes.
Are you about to confess you have a crush on An? Or on Ryuji?
Or, yeah, who knows? Maybe both simultaneously.
It seems I'm trapped in what we in the art world call a slump. Are you aware that I'm attending Kosei on an art scholarship?
Yes, I'm super aware of it. It's come up repeatedly.
Such coveted grants are not given as charity. I must continually achieve within my field to remain eligible. Were I to lose my scholarship, I would likely have no choice but to leave the school as well.
So, I mean, like when just produce art.
Robot.
Blurp, blurp.
Burp, burp. I don't. It's one of those things that like you get robot-y, and as soon as I say, "Oh no, robot," you make some absurd noise like that, and it's instantly fine. But if I go, "Oh, he's roboting a little bit," I'll just we're getting enough of the gist of it. It'll be fine. But if I don't point it out and tell you like, "Hey," and you don't make a sound effect, it goes on for a while. I don't understand.
That has so much yellow energy all over it.
It really is. Oh, I'm so glad you said that, James.
Oh no, why did I say that? No, take it back. You didn't hear a damn
Did-
thing. Well, good night, everyone. It was great. Thanks for coming in.
Did you watch the video that Liz dropped in the Discord last night that specifically said for discussion on Wednesday?
I did not.
Okay. So that video, I'm going to bed last night and I pulled it up, and I just to give you like a little intro into this, I'm listening to it while Jeff is in the room with me and he started yelling at it.
Oh no.
So it was this person going and just let me get through the whole thing. Just let me get through the whole thing. It's this person going, okay, I don't know how to explain it, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are even, and Tuesday and Thursday are odd, but Saturday is also even, and Sunday is neutral, like 0. And so that's what this person says in this video. Now, Jeff started yelling for the same reason I was internally yelling. She's wrong. Because Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are odd, because we've already agreed in this channel that Friday is 5. So that's odd. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are odd. Tuesday and Thursday are even. Saturday is also even. I agree that Sunday is 0.
Hey, do you mind if like Dop and I just go somewhere and have like our own like private conversation while you're all talking nonsense? Hey Dop, how's the family?
So anyways, Carl and Liz agrees with it. Carl agrees with it. They're both incorrect. Dop needs a drink. Sassy's on mine and Jeff's team. That's good. 5 is an honorary even. No, wait, no, that's crazy talk. What does that mean? I don't. Carl fucking insane out here. But yes, Monday, Wednesday, Friday are odd. Tuesday, Thursday even. Saturday even. Sunday 0. There. No, I don't. Sassy, what? No, don't be on Team Carl. What's happening? No. Stop. Back to this cutscene.
In the earlier days of my
Thank you,
career,
Dom.
Oh,
Thank you
no.
for being the voice of
what I
reason in this
desired
chat.
when I desired it.
Dop, I have a question for you. What color is Wednesday?
Dop, you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer that question.
You do have to answer, though.
You could just come to Nashville and we can have drinks. It'll be fine.
5 is the good odd. All the other odds are too largely rounded. No, odds are pointy. That's the problem, is odds are pointy and even is smooth.
No, Jen, just stop.
The level of disappointment in your voice is truly impressive.
Jen, you know what? I take it back. Your palace isn't a castle that looks like an alchemy lab. It is just a room where you just put up pictures of like sharp things and the number 5 and just random pictures and you associate them and people's heads just explode.
Oh, Dom coming in with Wednesday isn't even a calendar day. This has gotten wild in a way I could not have predicted.
And you know what? Wednesday is misspelled.
Carl, joke's on you. I don't watch anything on a TV. And on my computer, I just hit the volume up button until I can hear things. I refuse to look at the numbers because I know they would bother me. Oh my god. Which days of the week are bald and which wear wigs? Okay, now wait. Wait, we finally found a line I am not willing to cross. What? Okay, this did get a little fucking wild. Sassy agreeing with me, the odds are pointy. Yes, absolutely perfect, yes. Like, what? Like, the number 1 is never gonna be soft. It's just the singular thing is just always gonna poke. So, odds are pointy. Oh, boy. God.
Why? Why?
It's back
like, you know what kind of like mental anguish this is putting me through? This is like the cognitive dissonance I got earlier. No, it was last Friday.
I thought you were saying earlier
we
in the stream and just repeat something else I said.
I mean, I could do that, but
You could.
That's when my post-it note is really thin, and then I'll just make references to earlier in stream. So the kind of cognitive dissonance I got was Friday we had more severe weather blow through Nashville, and we were having like strong winds and like really loud thunderstorms. So, you have the thunderstorms, you have the strong winds, and I go to like look outside because I love a good thunderstorm, and the just the middle daughters, they like watching the thunderstorms with us. So like I hear the thunder, I see the lightning flashing through the window, I hear the wind, and I'm walking to the window to pull the blind so I can look out. It is bone dry outside. We got a dry thunderstorm on Friday, and I was expecting like torrential downpours and flooding. And the next day, Justin, oldest daughter, had a soccer game, and I'm thinking like this field is going to be a complete mess. Field was bone dry the next day, and I'm like with the amount of the severity of the thunderstorms, like kind of like the house shaking kind of boom from the thunder.
Oh damn!
Like if we were in Arizona, yeah, dry thunderstorms are definitely a thing. New Mexico, definitely a thing. Utah, definitely a thing. Tennessee, with the heat and humidity we get, not a chance. So it was just, that's the kind of cognitive dissonance. Like when you have that mental image, I open the window and I'm like, there was not a drop of rain outside. That's how I feel about your shapes, numbers, colors, days of the week, who wears a wig.
So James, what I'm hearing is like it doesn't make sense to you, but there is physical evidence that it is a thing and works, is what I just learned from this story about the storm.
I wish you could see my face right now. I wish chat could see my face right now. I'm just gonna put my head down for the rest of the stream, and I will periodically just perk up and say some pithy comment and put my head back down.
Incredible.
This is why I need to always be on guard when I'm talking to you, because everything will be used against me in some way.
I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry, let's be real. But I still love you and respect you. Sassy says it's okay, we can hear your face.
That doesn't make sense.
But in this case it does though. There are times, you have to admit, there have been times you've heard me say something and you cannot see me, but you can like very clearly imagine what that must have looked like, and you're like, yes, I can kind of like see what this must have looked like.
That's fair. That's fair.
See, there you go.
But I feel like Sassy doesn't see my face often.
That is true. But she's seen it. Like she's seen Breach and whatever, so she saw it regularly for a while.
I feel like I feel like Sassy hasn't seen me enough that like if she had to do a police sketch of me or like describe me to like a police sketch artist, I would look like an ugly Chris Pine.
I'm now picturing being in this scenario and being like, how would you describe him? Hey, so like Chris Pine, but like ugly. And I wonder what that would look like. I want to know. I want to go to like any artist. Be like, if I told you to draw ugly Chris Pine, what would that be? I need to know now. I imagine that's how the original Mario voice sounded. That kind of disconnect.
Oh.
God. Anyways, this got way more insane than I thought it was going to. Back to the cutscene thing we're in.
The only goal I had in mind was the pursuit of pure beauty. That goal is
Sassy says, you forget I have social media. Yeah, I mostly post pictures of my children. Like, there's not a lot of pictures of me. Because I know what my friends and family are coming to see. It's not me.
I wanted nothing more than to attain the lustrous allure of the Sayori in my own work. Yet, what reason do I have now? Holding on to my scholarship, keeping a roof over my head.
I mean,
Yusuke, you sound like you're down in the dumps. Hey, it's raining. Do you want to go take a bath?
I was just say, it's like keeping a roof over our head. That is very good motivation. So, It's like every job interview. They're like, why do you want this job? It's like, well, I really like not being homeless.
I like being able to pay the mortgage.
I don't know what Dop's doing in the chat. I feel like it's a reference, or we did truly break him.
You know, I think you broke him.
Okay.
He needs to reboot. He just needs some whiskey and reboot. That great anime from the 90s. Yeah, I know Dop's not Italian, but I read his last line in Italian. It's like, it's a Friday and I'm in love.
Purity of mind.
Here's my favorite part about what's happening right now, is I can tell you did actually put your head down because your face position relative to your mic is different.
Yeah. Hey, I am a lot of things. I am not a liar. We've established this. I am the lawful good entity in the Low Zelda Discord community.
This is fucking great.
To be honest, I am unsure as to whether I can even call myself an artist anymore.
You're so tough on yourself.
My apologies. It seems I got somewhat carried
No,
away
the
there.
point wasn't for you to apologize. It was just to be like, hey, you need to like chill a little bit for like your own sake.
I simply cannot accept this lack of purpose in my work. That is why I am so upset with my own indecision. Such vague ambition is, in essence, a sin of sorts.
No, hey, did you not pay attention to like the first two like palaces we did? I don't think not having like a specific direction is a sin. I think the dude like sexually harassing and abusing his students, and then the dude who was like absolutely like stealing other people's work, like that's much closer than being like, I'm not sure why I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't know how to explain this to you
I
more
suppose
clearly.
allowing my young career to come to an end here would be even more sinful.
You know what? Sure. Whatever works.
I only wish to create a work I can be genuinely proud of.
You tried making one of those
Just
special
look at the
S's.
Sayuri. Her
I love that you
incandescent
immediately knew what
figure,
that was.
Oh, yeah.
alluring
absolutely.
gaze. That is the meaning of pure beauty.
I mean, she was like super depressed and like knew she was gonna like die soon though, so.
Yet no matter how hard I try to replicate it, an elegance so sweet remains elusive to me.
She was also like much older than you are now, so like give it time, good sir.
Yeah, give it time. You could die early. I mean, you could create art. I mean, what?
Why is that, you ask?
I did not
It is
ask.
surely because the painter behind the work differs. Because the soul differs.
Well, like yeah, but that's like the essence of all art, so.
But if my estimations are correct,
Oh,
the
estimations,
soul
good.
is nothing but another way to speak of the human heart.
That okay. There's a lot to unpack in this sentence, and none of it's what you expect.
What then is the heart? How does it bring forth such beauty? I must understand. To be perfectly frank, though, I am unsure of how to do so.
Hey, my dude, you're in high school. It's gonna be fine.
Would you be able to provide me assistance?
You want to go take? You want to go take a bath? Like I'm really, I really want to go take a bath right now.
Yeah,
You
it's like
should-
very
you in?
rainy. I want to go pass out from like heat exhaustion in a bath, please.
You have already brought profound change to my world. Hence, I believe you, of all people, may be able to bring
All right,
me
fine.
closer
Yeah,
to
I'll
the
be your
truth.
nude model. Jeez. Maybe when I have some time.
You would? Wonderful. At the moment, my art teacher has yet to notice any drastic changes in my work. But I cannot hide forever. Impurity of the
Yusuke, you
heart
just seem to
will
be drawing a lot of
undoubtedly
sad
seep onto
clowns
an
now.
artist's canvas eventually.
Is this this new expression?
I must go now. My curfew approaches. I look forward to speaking
Way to
about
say
this
it.
matter again.
Curfew approaches. I must do battle in my dreams. Can you just say go to sleep, dude? I mean, come on.
Oh, god damn it. Wait. What? What? Guilty? Yeah, okay, thank you, An. What? Okay. Oh, that's sketchy. I don't... You think he's part of the mob? Is that what you meant by guilty?
Yeah, he started wearing tracksuits and the mustache and gold chains and he had a book of cliches.
Yeah, sure, yeah, I got it. Oh my god. You can't ask her to do it and then make fun of her skills for it before she's even tried. Like, fuck off. God, I hate Ryuji.
Hey!
No, it's not true. That's why we're gonna ask questions! God, I hate this so much. Hey, is there a fucking thing? There's not.
Hey, save.
Oh, you're right. I have not saved all night. Y'all are slacking. You got a command for it and everything. All right.
Well, you know, I bet if everyone wasn't thinking about the shape of numbers, we would have been fine.
Oh god. I mean, you can't say that because like numbers do literally have a shape. So.
Oh.
They do. They the thing you draw.
I know they do, Jen. I also know you're intelligent enough to know what I meant by that.
Look, like, I think that's where wisdom starts coming. Oh my god, I love it. Hey, speaking of D&D references, I need to tell a funny story about Jeff. Actually, I need to figure out, it's raining. Should I go to the bathhouse again?
You should.
Okay. So...
It's nice to get your guts up without eating a burger and ruining your health.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna, like, have a blood pressure issue and pass out. So D&D movie is out. And I haven't been to a theater in forever because of the Panini, the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. Insert your favorite code for it here. But I was like, I do really want to see this. So I was like, okay, well, I'll look at showings at the kind of theaters where you reserve a seat. So that way then it's like, I can see, like, find one that's like in the middle of the day or very early and like be able to see that it's pretty empty and then maybe be able to like pick a time and go. And before Jeff was traveling last week. So the week before I was like, hey, I think he had mentioned the movie. I was like, yeah, I do want to go see it. I just got to like figure out like a time when a theater will be like kind of empty for it. And it was like, cool. We had that conversation about going to see the movie. But at that time, they were still only showing like, you could only see times for like opening weekend. And of course, everything was like sold out and crazy and whatever. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm going to wait. So last night we're sitting down to dinner and I went, oh yeah, I should look up times for the movie. And I was like, which of the theaters, like, which one's technically closest? He was like, this one. I was like, okay, cool. So I pull it up, and I'm looking. He's like, what are you looking at? I was like, oh, I'm looking at times for the D&D movie. And he goes, oh, who are you going to go with? And I stopped, and I just kind of looked at him, and I was like, well, I thought I was going with you because you said that before. But if you don't want to go see it, that's fine. I can figure out something else. But just like it caught me completely off guard when he was like, oh, who's you gonna go? After we had a conversation about it.
What do you want to do?
I could imagine like telling my wife that I got a reservation for like one of her favorite restaurants in Nashville. And she'd go like, oh, I'm so excited to go. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to hear who you're going with.
Yeah. It very much had that same kind of energy to it. So we're going on Saturday. I was hoping to be able to go on like a weekday, but like Saturday I found a showing. It's like 11:30 in the morning and like 4 other seats are taken. I'm like, perfect. Okay, I can do this. So then we're going to go see it on Saturday and I'm excited.
Very nice. I've heard good things about it. And so yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I don't know when I'll ever get to go see it because going to the movies when you have young children, very difficile, as you would say in the mafia. But I think the last time I was in a movie theater was to see Dune, and I went with my dad. So my mom and my wife were, hanging out with the children, because both my dad and I are big sci-fi fans, and we both have read the Dune series, front to back so many times, and we were very excited about it. So we did that. And I think before then, the last time I was in a movie theater was actually before just a oldest daughter was born. So my wife was super pregnant, and we went to see La La Land, and it was one of those the last times we got to go out before we had children.
Mm-hmm.
And so those are the last 2 movies I've seen in the theater. So that's over the course of 6 years, I've seen 2 movies in the theater.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think the last 2 times I've been to a theater was going to see the My Hero Academia movies with Christian and Mally when those got released respectively. I think those are the last 2 I did. God.
Doc, I definitely think, La La Land, I wouldn't say it was overrated. The second act was really slow and kind of boring. I liked the beginning and the very end of the movie. And I like Emma Stone. She's wonderful.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm sure he's in class. Duh.
He's actually the kid who sits behind you and hasn't ratted you out for having a cat in your desk.
That would be funny. Although Ryuji's not in my class, isn't he in a different one?
He is in a different one.
Haha! Fucking got you, James.
Yeah, you got me. Dop, you can't have a musical and not be on point. Dop is someone who is... Yeah, that is... Damn it, Jen.
Continue.
You took my ice cream. You took my ice cream.
Is that what you were gonna say?
You drank my milkshake.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, what I will say now is the other thing I was going to say. As someone who's been in musical theater for high school and college performances, let me tell you, you can have a musical and not be on point or be very terrible.
I didn't mean to steal your thunder for the joke. I thought you were gonna have something actual to say on the subject.
What is going on here?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's your stream. I want you to have all the good singers.
Oh,
and
thank
I'm
you.
just.
I appreciate it.
Apparently, the damage done by this so-called mafia has even reached our student body.
Yeah, she told you about that. She told you, but it was hey, students have come to us about this. And you're like, oh man, that sucks. You better do something about it. Why are you acting like this is new information?
Well...
I thought this absurdity was nothing but a joke. Not only are there victims, there are even rumors that some are involved with such crimes.
Yeah, kind of fucking buck wild that you asked the fucking student council president to look into it instead of you doing anything about it.
Even received inquiries from their guardians.
Oh shit!
Why is this happening?
'Cause you suck?
Unfortunately, I do not have the answer to that.
'Cause I am also a fucking student.
Because I'm sure she's just a regular student. I'm sure she's not that kind of student.
We don't know. She has BJ on her collar.
Hey, don't judge,
I'm not judging. I'm just saying, you're I'm sure she's a different kind of student. We don't know that. She's fucking labeled. She literally is labeled on her shirt.
This is a vital issue for the student council. Did I not ask you to resolve it?
I hate this man.
Yeah, Pathos is right. It's for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's her Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like Girl Scout badge.
Perfect.
I'm doing the best I can.
And I can trust you? You must do something about this at once.
I have outsourced this to more capable people.
What the fuck?
You're the only one who is reliable around here. Don't let me down.
There's so much to unpack in that sentence.
Yep. Oh, Ashley says, or Ben and Jerry's. Maybe she likes ice cream.
Oh, there we go.
From what I've heard, even the other students are starting to be dissatisfied with you.
Well, it's because you told them I would solve their fucking mafia problems.
At this rate, you and I will both lose our roles at this school. Do you understand?
I do. Please, just give me a little more time.
2 weeks to be specific.
Yeah. The end of June, if you please.
Oh, it's throwing guy. Which button do I fucking think it is?
Are you ready?
Which button? God. Because that's the thing is, I don't know if my timing is bad or if I'm hitting the wrong button. So I'm just gonna like literally hit every. I've got my controller on the table so I can hit every button at the same time.
All right, let's do this. I believe in you.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. As long as it's not one, I can't hit all 4 buttons and the trigger and shoulder buttons. So I'm gonna just try all the regular buttons first. Okay, here's a quiz. Is the quiz you throwing shit at my head? Between paper bills and coins, which one is issued by the government? Are they not both? That feels like an insane question. Because I feel like the obvious answer would be both, and because that feels obvious, I'm like, no. Do I have a coin in here? Not like this is also Japan, so it's not necessarily the same thing here. What else would it be issued by? Wait! It's gotta be both! Neither is an insane option. Unless it's coins, because that's a physical thing, and paper is just like, is the paper backed by coins? Just like our stupid fucking system is backed by gold. Oh, now I'm thinking too much! This question feels insane.
Maybe after stream we can have a monetary theory conversation about all of the wrong things that you just said.
No, like I'm trying to decide what I think. Like clearly something I've said has to be wrong because I came up with an explanation for all, like, 3 of the options. Neither sounds, that's too absurd. Okay.
Fun fact for all of the people in chat, my college and grad school degrees are in monetary economics. So money in the economy, government issuing monies of some sort. I'm very proficient in that.
Like, I can't, both feels very obvious, but then why would it ask me the question? So then I feel like it's gotta be one or the other. And if I was gonna have one, like, support the other.
Hi, Boo.
Hi, Boo. Hi, Boo. Hi, oh, polka. Boo is doing polka. I'm gonna... Okay. You said I said a bunch of things that are incorrect, but I'm just gonna keep saying things anyways, because I gotta come up with an answer. Both feels obvious. And so on the one hand, maybe the simplest answer is the correct one. On the other hand, that's just what the game wants me to think. Neither just feels fucking insane. I refuse. No explanation other than just bad vibes. Between coins and bills, like, that's made of, like, metal and shit. That has value. So be like, cool, you got a whole big pile of them. I'm gonna give you a piece of paper that represents that whole big pile. Feels like it makes way more sense than the government is issuing, like, paper bills, I think? Because they're just like, hey, this piece of paper is worth however much because we said so, which is already... That's already an insane thing that I know is at least partially true, but, like, I feel like you gotta back it up with something. I'm gonna say coins. I'm gonna say coins. It's just coins. It's just fucking coins. Exactly. Ah, what?! I'm actually mad about that!
Very good.
Because I thought I was just bullshitting myself.
I'm very impressed.
Okay, what the fuck was that? Paper bills are printed by the bank, which, as replacements for all the fucking coins. God! Originally they made both. Great, thank you. The ability to make as much money as they wanted. The economy. Economy? What?
The
what?
Economy? Oh, I love to have some sushi and economy to go with it, to go with my sushi.
Oh my god. The economy fell into chaos, so it was better to let the banks do it? Why is that better? No way. He didn't throw anything at me. I was fucking ready.
Nice going.
No, I can't. Yeah, you know what? I have a hankering for economy beans now. Can they supply it on demand?
All right, well, I'm not ready. I don't need to be ready for him to throw something at me then. Fuck.
There's always next week.
Hey,
Oh, God. Oh, God. Hey, I'm gonna...
Hey, safe. There you
go. I guess I gotta find where that's happening. Look at that. Oh, examine. Yeah, all sparkles. What do we think the board says? Do I think my Google Translate can pick it up? Let's find out.
It's actually a pretty clear shot you have right there.
Yeah. Let's see. Letters go in and order translate. There we go. Camera.
For those playing along at home, there actually are YouTube videos of people who superimpose the English translations on top of like the stuff on the chalkboard or other random things throughout the game.
Okay, well, one of the things at the top says genius, but the graphical quality, by the time I get it close enough because of pixels and whatever, is not enough on the rest of it, I guess. Genius Tante Kira Kira is one of them. But I can't... It's not letting me see the rest. So I'll have to find those images you speak of to get the rest of it. Boo. Alright, let's go find... Oh, wait. Oh, is she not in this... I was looking for the hair. Oh, she is talking to him. Okay. I, did a quick scan. I was like, her hair will stand out, and apparently it did not.
I really need some money right now. Can you tell me about this easy part-time job? I'm sure you know about it, Ida-kun. Please?
Cave under pressure.
You don't need my help. A girl like you could probably get a job anywhere, right?
Fuck off, skis ball.
Huh? Now that you mention it, yes. So, what I mean is...
Uh-oh.
This is going south fast.
Yeah, it, super is.
Oh, Francois!
What?
Huh?
What?
My cat Francois got run over by a car and also has an incurable illness. I need money fast.
Oh my
He's
God.
He's in my friend's bag right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought she was gonna grab Morgana.
That's not convincing at all.
Super isn't.
Is she talking about
Good night,
me?
Dop. I miss your face.
Oh, good night.
If Francois were to die, I think I'd die too. Probably.
Oh my God.
Come on, don't talk like that.
If you don't like it, then tell me about that easy part-time job. You know something, don't you? I've heard the rumors.
Rumors? Was it Nishiyama who...
Okay, well, we got another name at the very least.
Nishiyama?
Oh,
Hey, what was that about Nishiyama?
That's...
Oh, her Kyoko is showing.
She's not acting anymore now, is she?
Well, he did say something stupid. She doesn't need to act.
Come on. Let's leave this guy to lay
Sounds
down
good,
and go look
Dop.
for that
Yeah, let me
Nishiyama
know.
fellow.
Alright. Away I go.
Do you have a minute?
Oh, no, not for you.
No, I gotta go to the bathroom, Mishima. It's bad.
Yeah.
You're looking for something, right? I want to help you out, so please ask me anything.
I would like to ask you to go away.
Are you serious?
Sure, yeah. Hey, what can you tell me about? I should ask you about this, but I don't think I'm gonna lose information I can't find if I don't.
So that's why Takamaki-san was chasing him.
Oh, why? We were in the same room. What?
Rumor is that he's been spending money like crazy lately.
Those two girls were ghosts.
I
They
also
just passed
hear that
right
he's
through
been
Mishima like
acting
nothing.
Well,
weird.
never mind. I was trying to figure out a good joke about Mishima, but then my brain crashed, so I got nothing.
If you're curious,
This is what
about
you get
Ida,
when you try
I'd say
to
it's best ask
put
Nishiyama.
arbitrary shapes to numbers.
It was, again, it was not about shapes and numbers. It was about whether the fucking numbers inevitably have an odd or evenness when applied to days of the week. Look, we all agree, Monday is day one. This is not an insane thing.
That's right. That's why all of our calendars start on Monday.
So, you say that, but, a lot of calendars do.
Mm-hmm. Just not Americans.
No, my planner starts on Mondays. My planner's like, here's your work week, and then here's your weekend. It starts on a Monday.
Touche, salesman.
Like, a lot of planners do start on Monday, so.
I'm sorry. I don't know where
And that's not even the weekly view. Like, the weekly view does that, but also the monthly view is like, hey, Monday's at the front.
I hate everything about this.
He usually stays till late, so I think he's probably still somewhere in the school. I'll keep digging around while you're looking for him.
Okay, no, but I need to know where he fucking is.
I guess we can let him handle
No,
this.
we can't let him handle it. I need to go look for it.
Someone else about Nishiyama's whereabouts. Can you think of anyone who might know?
The fucking you over here. Hey, well, you know, you're Mishima, but hey, you. Yeah, a little bit. Like, a little bit. Anyways, this is fine. There was something that came up on the stream on Monday that I put on my list of, like, things to, like, talk about. So I wanna do it. I obviously hate seeing the week start on Monday. I mean, but it's like, that's when the week starts. Like, everyone's like, no one's like, oh man, it's Sunday, my week started. Nobody says that or thinks like that. Monday is the start of your week. So why not have it written in the calendar? Anyways, that's not the thing I want to talk about. So we talked a little bit on Monday about, like, when I said a dumb thing, and now there's stickers and pins of it.
There are.
And
I'm wearing one right now.
Oh my god, really?
No,
Oh,
but
I got really excited. Anyways, I'm just gonna.
I do wear it when I play D&D though.
Okay. So the pins are like half sold right now. But we were talking about the process of making the pins. So I talked directly to a manufacturer in China to get them made. And it was something like, that's one of the really cool things about some of the other work that I do is now, like, I have connections to, like, slightly larger companies that deal with manufacturers. So it's like, normally I would have had to, like, figure out, like, a third party to go through to be like, hey, I need pins made. To be like, oh yes, we can make your pins, but inevitably they're just going to a manufacturer somewhere. But I got to talk to, you know, since I know frame rate and I know turbo dork and all that, I was like, where do you get your pins done? They're like, oh, let me put you in contact with my person. So I got to talk directly to a factory who specifically does, like, small runs of things. So it's like, yeah, you can do an order of just 100 and that's fine. So a lot of places are like, yeah, you have to have a minimum of like 500 pieces or whatever. And it's like, no, well, we can do 100. And I was like, awesome. So I got to talk directly to this factory and I was like, here's the file, here's my specifications. And they're like, cool, here's a picture of, like, the proof of it or whatever. If that looks good, here's the costs that we could do for 100 and here's the cost we could do for, like, 150 and, like, whatever. So they send me that stuff. And I was like, yeah, it looks good. They went, okay, great. And then what ends up happening is I got sent a PayPal invoice that was tied directly to the email address of the person I was talking to, which was just like a Gmail address. And I'm like, if I hadn't gotten this contact directly from a company and a person I trusted, I'd be like, this feels very scammy. But I was like, sure, yeah, let's go for it. And worst case, it's a lesson learned. So it's like, I just got, like, a PayPal invoice. I just paid this thing on, and it wasn't even like a PayPal. It was like, here's like a PDF of an invoice with a link to an email address of where to send money. And I was like, this feels so bad and so sketchy. So, like, I did it, and then I didn't hear anything for like a month before finally I got a picture of, like, this person, like, holding one of the pins, being like, hey, like, here it is. And, like, here's a physical picture of it. And it was like, okay, cool, we're gonna send stuff now. I was like, great, perfect. For like a month, I was like, so much of this was so sketchy. I was like, man, this has either been just like the most elaborate scam ever, that of like getting other people I know and trust into it. Like, they've just like gathered a whole bunch of us and then just hit us all at what's happening? And it was just, it broke, like, every rule I have and know about safe online interactions for purchases and like, financial information. And And I was like, God, I don't like any of this. But the pins came out really cool, so.
They did. I love the pin I have. I do wear it when I play D&D, and I wear it proudly because we play on camera.
Oh, nice. That makes me happy that you wear it. Where the fuck is the library? Can I just go to the library? Yay, I can. Okay, good. Hey, where do I get... Someone told me I could get other books from the library. How do I do that?
I think you go to different shelves.
Okay, can you just, like, go to shelves and grab stuff? Okay.
Hey.
No! Fuck! I just want to grab a book! Son of a whore. Alright, fine. Hey, you.
Nishiyama, that's me. You're that transfer student, right? You need something?
Farron, are you propositioning coming to Tennessee to give me lapel pins? Because I'm not saying no. No, but like that, your whole online escapades with that,
I
like eerily reminiscent to how I felt about trying to get the how do you want to brew this tea set to you?
Oh my
because,
god,
like,
yeah.
I found this in like very small time, like, you know, very small business producer, like, you know, has a Patreon, and I must have like investigated, you know, for hours, like, okay, is there like Better Business Bureau on this? Like, is this like a valid, like, a bit, like, looked up their business ID number, like, okay, is this like legit thing, like tax ID and like all this other stuff? Like, okay, it seems legit. Still pretty small operation though. Like, I'm a little nervous. Like, this seems too perfect, like too good to be true. Like, how do you want to brew this? Like, that's perfect for someone who loves tea and D&D. And I'm happy the way it turned out.
Yes, it's very cool. The tea has been great.
Yeah. Though it was slightly better than the literal months I had to wait for the Kyoko autograph.
What I'm hearing is I am just a constant source of stress.
Well, based on how I'm feeling after this stream, you all giving me the business on your
Just
synesthesia.
Get out of here! Jeff heard me say it and came and just stared at me from the doorway.
Jeff has my back.
God. Fucking hell.
That's something Ida... Wait, are you doing something to him? He's been acting really strange lately. Oh, what do you mean? Is he really wrapped up in something shady?
Tell me what you know.
One day, the two of us went to Shibuya, and a man approached us over near Central Street. He asked if we were interested in an easy part-time job. I said I wasn't, but Ida was into it. He was asking the guy all sorts of questions.
What was the job?
I don't know. I was so scared, I ended up going home alone. But according to Ida, it only takes 10 minutes, and is good for people who don't stand out.
Well, good news for both of you. You are generic NPC kind of looks, so...
Perfect.
Spending a lot of money.
Man, what a good insult. You got that generic NPC look about you.
But that's all I know. That's enough, right?
A man on Central Street, huh? That is suspicious. Maybe he was making him commit crimes?
Oh, pee-pee. Oh god, you're gonna get roped into something.
So that means this part-time job is somehow crime-related.
I mean, I got handed a brown paper bag that had a gun in it and, like, didn't ask a lot of questions, so this fully tracks.
It takes 10 minutes.
Maybe it's your gun dealer in Central Street.
And involves a small envelope. Does that ring any bells? It's something the Mafia would definitely be up to.
Sounds like either fraud or drugs.
The Mafia are apparently behind all those scams. Maybe they're delivering the money from those? But it's in a small envelope. I doubt big stacks of cash would fit in there.
Okay, fine then.
Any other ideas?
Well, if it's not fraud, then I'm going with drugs.
Illegal drugs?
They have murder in the envelope.
Maybe
There's
they made
murder
illegal
in there.
drugs
Yeah,
for
I'm
them.
like, what is that? We're paper cutting people to death.
That definitely fits with the small envelope.
Literal death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
Arrested just for possession.
I bet everyone in the library just loves your phone going pee-pee all over the
Right? I
place.
was like, I'm that guy right now.
So he is smuggling. This won't be pretty. Come
It's
on,
better than
let's
murder.
go to Lady Ann. We'll ask Ida directly.
No, hey, I want to talk to the librarian though. Can I get? No, I want to get fucking books. God damn it.
You're on the rails, Jen. You have no free will
I
right
hate this.
now.
Hey, what the fuck? I guess this one. Second floor. Is that where my fucking classroom is? I think it's like over here somewhere. Yeah, okay, there's. Oh, it's you, and you're there. So this is my room.
Oh, way to go! Look at you.
I'm a I'm a landmark person. If either of those people had been missing, it would not have worked.
I am also a landmark person. It also does make me sad that, like, if your neighbors ever like redo their landscape, that you just go into the wrong house.
Oh no, that one happened here. I don't want to say identifying information. There are different landmarks to identify my house to me.
Okay.
So, where we used to live in Michigan, where we were in the middle of the street, potential legit problem.
She's still doing that? All right, take over for her.
Just push her so she falls into the trash can. Tell us the truth. Hey, you've heard those rumors how I have a knife, right? Fucking talk.
Come on, you two? I already told you I don't know.
Okay, well, you're a fucking liar. Yeah, we'll throw this guy under the bus. That's fine.
You did? That bastard! Damn it! Shit. Well, if you already know about it, fine.
I like how Makoto got you because your friend was talking too loud, and now you got this guy because his friend was talking too loud.
Yeah. Let's go somewhere quieter, like the roof.
What's up with you? Especially in front of everyone.
Well, you weren't gonna. How else was I gonna get you not in front of everyone?
Yeah, I got a job. So what? Isn't that normal?
A job is normal,
What are you
yes.
getting at?
Hey, I hear it's drugs, though. A pizza smuggler, yes!
How did you... I've only told one person about that.
Yeah, the guy that I just said is the reason I knew to ask you about it.
All people. I can't believe you were the one to find out. You're right. They told me they had an easy part-time job for me, and I ended up smuggling drugs. All I had to do was put envelopes into coin lockers, and they said they'd give me a hefty paycheck. I didn't know what was in the envelopes, though. Still, this is what came out of it.
Are you being threatened?
So you knew, huh?
I mean, nobody is good at keeping secrets in this fucking school.
They started threatening me right after they deposited the money into my bank account. They had pictures of me carrying the goods. Said they'd expose what I did unless I paid them off.
I mean, it's kind of bold to be like, here's money, also pay us off. Instead of just being like, hey, we're going to keep it for these reasons. I feel like that, because now there's a traceability of they put the money in, and then traceability of, like, him putting money out. Like, they could have just been like, we're actually not going to pay you because we have photo evidence of you smuggling drugs. I feel like that'd be better for them in the long run.
You know?
You're assuming you're dealing with rational people.
Right. And, like, if they were like, hey, pay us off, but he still has money to buy a bunch of shit, like, what? I have several questions about the efficiency and logistics of this whole operation. Hey, I need you to give me information because they clearly need a project manager, and I need to go straighten their shit out.
Are you just gonna use my job to blackmail me, too?
I mean, if I can,
as long
that's
as
great.
as long as you don't mind wearing matching tracksuits.
Not a bad idea. No, I'm not gonna do it. I just want to solve it.
I see. Well,
Jen, we needed your help in balancing our books. No, where to put a tracksuit, not your everyday one.
If you're really interested in that job, try heading over to Central Street. That's where they told me about it.
Ah, yeah, Central Street. Notoriously small and not full of people.
I told you everything you want to know, right? Can I go?
All of this was the same stuff I already knew and was like, hey, tell me about this. You just repeated it back to me.
Yeah. Unlike you, I have a brown paper bag with a gun in it.
That's true.
Well then.
God fucking damn it. No, it did not. No, it's, okay, it's both of these. It's drug trafficking. Can I not combine? If I just, like, do this...
Trafficking could be people.
Yeah, it could be, but I was like, I want to combine these, so I'm just gonna, like, go like this, and then it'll do it. Yeah, it's drugs. It's okay. It's drugs.
It's drugs.
Oh god.
It's drugs. It's drugs.
Ryuji, you can't just type that into a general search. Please tell me you're on like a public computer, an incognito window, just literally anything, to not be like, it's me, Ryuji, using the computer to Google where I can find drugs. Like, please, God. Jesus Christ.
Just drugs.
Yeah. Oh, no. He's alone? He's alone there? That's a problem. And he doesn't blend in. He's loud and bright.
Yeah, which means they're not going to approach him.
Yeah, God.
Plus, we gave him the brown paper bag. And we just told him, you'll know when to use it.
Yeah, let's do this tomorrow. Boy.
The game's afoot.
The foot's a game.
Ooh, for some people.
Oh my god, what else are we gonna incriminate in our fucking text message chain? We just had this conversation. We don't need to do it again.
Sure.
It's definitely not that, and I can't send a fucking cat, so I hate all these options because it has to be me. If you want something done right, do it yourself.
That's right. It's a good lesson to learn, kids.
God. This is such a bad idea. All right.
I should write something.
I should write something, and then we'll call it
There you go.
a day.
Tune in next week. Can Jen take down the Mafia by herself? No, with the power of friendship.